Playoffs? Don't talk about it. Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs?
Hey guys, welcome in. What's up, John? I know Cheb said he's running to the store, so we'll say hey to him again in a little bit, but what's up, John? What's up, everybody? Welcome to the debut of the SGFL, baby. It's gonna be really great. I'm very excited to share my vision with all of you. It's gonna be really great. We're gonna take a few minutes and get started. Because I want to go over, a few things. The what, etc.? The SGFL, the Stoop Gang Football League. Of course, obviously, it's the hottest new shit on the market. It's gonna take the world by storm. But no, we're gonna go over a couple of things. I want to show you guys some stuff before we jump into the action down on the field. Well, you have now, etc. So you have now. Gotta start somewhere, right? So first thing I want to show you guys is, do you like this? Do you like this? And then I've got the standings, which obviously everyone is 0-0 this week. This will be updated next week with, accurate standings every week. Isn't that nice? And it's see-through. Oh, it's see-through. Great. I'm really pleased with myself. All of this. Anyway, so the first thing we have to look at is this. This is the challenge.com. You can look at this yourself if you type in !SGFL in the chat, and you'll get a link just like that. And it'll take you to this page right here. And this is our standings, which of course everybody has not played a game yet, so this will change as we go. And then you can also view matches for all 7 weeks, 1 through 7. We will only be playing week 1 matches, of course. Every week we will play 1 set of matches. And then in the final week, we will play our bowl games and our championship. And it's going to be really fantastic. But we're going to be checking back here between games to update the scores as we go. As you can see, you can report scores as you go. So we'll be checking back here between games to give a little post-game commentary while we update scores and stuff like that. So, but this is public. Anybody can look at this. You can also get to this website. Or get to this page by clicking the SGFL banner in the About section of the stream. So that is, and then there's a link somewhere in the Discord. I posted it somewhere in the Discord also, in the SGFL section of the Discord. So this is a public reference. If ever you need to know the standings, you can find them here. Okay, so next we're going to. Oh, wait, no, actually, hang on. We're going to go back over here. Next, we're going to talk about predictions for this season, because I made predictions, and then Cheb and Axion also put in their predictions. And so we're going to go over those and kind of compare those. And then we will be jumping into today's action. But I wanna, here we go. Oh, wrong one. Oh, there we go. There it is. Okay. This is our Discord, obviously. In the prediction section, where you can make predictions about season-long predictions or game-by-game, week-by-week predictions, whichever you like. So let's go over my predictions first, and we'll do this just real quickly. So, obviously in the SGFL there are 8 teams playing 7 games in the regular season. I have picked the Philadelphia Eagles to go 6-1 and win the Super Bowl. They will defeat the Boston Patriots, and then I've got the Bills winning the Bronze Bowl over the Chargers. And I've got I actually have picked the Packers to not win a game. They will not win a game in the regular season, and they will lose the Blunder Bowl. And so they will actually go 0-8 overall. I don't think they win a game all season. I know, it's crazy. Nobody can believe it because we're using a 1960 roster, but I'm telling you, they're bad. They're not good. They're bad. And they will be exposed shortly. But this is kind of... And then I've got the Texans and the Broncos kind of in the middle sort of thing. Yeah, we're using the 1960 roster. Never asked, is this a Tecmo Bowl modified? Like, are there different stats? Or we play? No, this is 1960 roster. And every season we will use a different roster, but we will never use the original because the original is born. And actually, the original is not even accurate to 1991 when it is based off of. By the time the game came out, the rosters had changed. So the game wasn't even actually accurate by the time the season had started. And when the game... Or no, the game came out, and then by the time the season had started, the rosters were already different. So the actual original Tecmo Bowl isn't even accurate to the year it's trying to portray. So... But, these are good ROMs for they are all, like, fairly accurate to, like, players that were good then will be good in the game and things like that. But, yes, we are not using, like, the 49ers are not the best team. In fact, they suck. And actually, in the SGFL, they are not present. So... No, it's not too late to make predictions. It's only week 1. You can go ahead and make predictions. If you want to throw a prediction in here right now, I'm gonna go over Cheb's for a minute and then Axion's, and I was gonna also talk about my predictions for today's games. And then before we, if you wanna throw some in real quick, that'd be fine. So anyway, Cheb's predictions are similar. I don't know yet. I don't, as of right now, no, you don't win anything, but maybe we'll talk about it. If we'll do a March Madness bracket style thing where if you get it right, like exactly right, I'll do something for you. I don't know what. Maybe we'll talk about it. Yeah, maybe we'll talk about it, exactly. But you have to make the predictions in order for me to do anything for you at all. So... Very adult. Thank you. John, have you peeped my mustache, dude? Have you really, like... I shaved again today to, like, really accentuate. Also, I've got my Troy Aikman collector's edition jersey on, just for the occasion. I'm here, I'm ready, man. I'm excited. SGFL is kicking off tonight. Looking grown as fuck. Thank you. Yes, okay. So, Cheb's, predictions are... similar to mine. I can't either. I'm a little anxious. I hope I do a good job. Cheb's predictions are similar to mine, but he actually but there are some distinct differences. For example, he picked the Eagles to go 6-1, similar to me. However, he picked the Chargers to play them instead of the Patriots, and he actually has picked the Chargers to upset the Eagles in the Super Bowl and win it, which I think is a pretty wild prediction. The Chargers to win it all is a bold prediction. They're not bad. I mean, I picked them to go 4-3, but I've also got them losing the Bronze Bowl to the Bills, and the Bills he's placed at 3-4. So you can kind of see we've got some very different opinions on what's what. I think really the starkest change though is Packers winning the Bronze Bowl. And placing third at 5-2, and I've got them not winning a game, which I'm telling you, Cheb, you're gonna be disappointed. They are going to disappoint you, but I think you'll be pleasantly surprised with your Patriots performance. I think the Patriots will be very good. I think the Patriots will be good. I hope so. Otherwise, I'll look like a fool. And then similar, we picked the same thing for the Texans. Similar outcome for the Broncos: 2-5, 3-4. It's the same goddamn thing. And then, or sorry, no, that's the Bills at 3-4. That's another giant difference. He picked them for 3-4, nothing. I got them at strong 4-3, winning the Bronze Bowl. And then the Broncos, he's got at 1-6, which is fair enough, pretty similar to a 2-5, and winning the Blunder Bowl. And he actually has the Cowboys at 1-6, similar to me, but he has them losing the Blunder Bowl rather than winning. So, I find that very interesting. So, our final set of predictions, unless John wants to fit some in here just under the wire. And if you don't get yours in today, John, that's fine, because you can just put yours in like later tonight or tomorrow, and you know, mulligan on the first game. You're a coward. Oh well, that's okay. That's okay. Tell you what, well, you can dip your toe in the water and feel things out with the first set of games tonight, and then you can come hot and ready with some educated guesses next week, which really is the smart man's move. But we are not smart men. All right, now Axion admitted that he just took my picks and shuffled the records. However, he actually unwittingly ended up with some reasonable choices. I think the Patriots going 6-1 is a little too good. 5-2 from me. I know I put them at 5-2, and 6-1 is only one game better than that, but it's a big difference. I don't know. It's a big. It really makes a big difference in the end. A 5-2 for the Eagles. That's reasonable. Hey, Cheb, you're back. We haven't even started a game yet. I'm going over the predictions and everything, and then we were gonna jump into the first game. I don't think 5-2 is a stretch at all. I think they'll be okay. I think they will surprise you. I think they will surprise you. I think they will surprise you. Chargers 4-3, Bills 4-3. He kind of just flipped these two. And then Cowboys are more than capable of losing every game, and the Packers are more than capable of winning only one. So I think the bottom of his list is or even like the last 6 really totally plausible. That'd be great if the Patriots did well. Yeah, it'd be great. Yeah, I definitely. No one can say that I'm biased to the Cowboys when it comes to the SGFL, because in the first season I used literally the worst version of the Cowboys that exist, and I made sure to use them. Because for season 1, the only 2 teams that I handpicked were the Cowboys and the Patriots for myself and for Cheb. You know, just to give us each personally something to watch. All future seasons will all be randomly picked unless somebody uses the put me in coach reward. But you know, we'll get to that as it happens. That's anything like that is a long way away from now. Position 2. Even position 2 is reasonable. Okay. Alright, well, and then last thing probably for predictions is today. For my predictions for today's games, I went ahead, and I don't know if we have enough people right now to run a bet, since everyone here I think is mods right now, or most people are mods right now. So we may not be able to actually run an on Twitch prediction, but if you guys would like, we can certainly make guesses between ourselves. Quick unmod you. I actually, John, I was gonna say I actually thought about unmodding you because I thought you would want to bet on the games, but I wasn't sure how you would react. So, well, no, Cheb, I can't unmod you temporarily because you actually do work. John doesn't do anything. John does clips sometimes, but he can do that as a not mod. So, but Cheb, you've actually proven that you do work. So, here, unmod death from R. Kelly There we go. I made you a VIP, John. So now at least one person can bet on the games. Okay. Cheb, do you want to try running a prediction and we can just kind of test it at least with John? Do our first game today is the Chargers and the Packers. Oh, really? You're gonna go Packers 28, Chargers 24. I've got the Chargers winning big 28-10. I don't think the Packers offense even gets off the ground, and I think the Chargers defense stays on top of them the whole time. I think they maybe get one big play and then maybe a short field for a field goal in garbage time or something like that. But really, 24-14, man, y'all just don't know. Y'all just don't know. Y'all just don't know. And then for game 2, I've got Eagles 31, Cowboys 13. A very big, probably the biggest margin of victory today. Oh, that song is good. Hang on. Let me turn that up. Let me turn this up. Ah, come on. There we go. I just wanted to turn that song up a little bit. Okay. I've got the Eagles winning 31-13. Kind of a similar story to the first game. Just the defense is going to stay on top of the Cowboys. They're not going to be able to get anything done. I predict Eddie LeBaron's going to throw 3 interceptions. It's going to be miserable. For the Broncos hosting the Bills, I actually have the Broncos as the only home team to lose today. That's my prediction for today. Am I allowed to predict? I guess I'm not. Or am I? Oh, I guess I'm not. John, did you bet 40 on the... On the Packers? Is that you? Oh, it even says next to your name that you predicted Packers. Wow, that's cool. Mods and streamers can't. That's okay. Okay. Well, as long as at least one person can bet on things, we can run it for now. And maybe John can entice people. John, your job is to entice people to bet on the games when they come in, okay? You're not a mod anymore. You're an advertiser, okay? You're an advertising agent. Unmod me for 2 minutes and then remod me after it. Oh! Oh god, Cheb, you're gonna make me spell your goddamn awful name. Awful to spell name. Oh, I did it. I did it first try. I did it. Okay, do it, Cheb. Oh, was I too slow? Bam. Did you do it? Yo! Hey, Maxion's here! Yo, you bet 100. Oh, wow. Big Papa Cheb coming in. Okay, so wait. Do you want me to see if I can mod you now and if your thing still stands? And actually, Axion's a little too late for gambling on the first game, but he'll be just in time for gambling on the rest. And honestly, I guess I can just unmod and mod all of you as we go. So... because it's really just that easy. I mean, no, John, you're gonna stay VIP because I'm not gonna do it for everybody. But I'll do it for Cheb and Axion. I'll do it for 2, but not 3 times each goddamn game. Wow, it still works. Oh, it's still okay. I just don't see it anymore on my screen. If it's still working, then oh yeah, it's still there. It's still got a minute 16 and counting. Yeah, it's under the stoop bucks. Wow. Here, let me, here, I'll unmod Axie. Oh god, is it underscore 0 N? Oh no, it's not. What the fuck? Axion, what's your name now? How does Axion spell his name? Is there no underscore? Oh, it's not a 0. Gotcha. Alright, Axion, you can bet now. And then I'll re-add you as a mod after. If you're present. Okay. No, this is game 1. We have not started yet. You guys are all literally just in time. This is all still pre-game show stuff. Alright, it's okay. It's okay, it's okay. Here, I'm gonna leave. Here. Can you put an on-screen timer countdown for betting? I do not know. I don't think so, because it's a Twitch thing, not like it's not a Streamlabs for like thing. It's on Twitch's end. Does that make sense? Okay, also I have remodded Axion for the time being. Okay. Last thing was I have the Broncos as the only home team to lose today. It's going to be probably our lowest scoring affair. I have the Bills winning 17-7. That would be cool. How new is the predictions thing? Is it still relatively new? I don't even know. The only other person I've really seen using it is Rhythmic Slapping in his Fire Emblem stuff. I like it. I think it's perfect timing for it to come out right as I come up with the idea to do this. It just came out a couple weeks ago, or got out of beta a couple weeks ago. Wow, how's that for timing, huh? Awesome. Ugh. And then in our final game, I predict the Patriots will win 21-17 in a close game at home against the Dallas Texans. So that is all of the predictions for today. That I had. So I think now, without further ado, the only thing left to do is get down to the action. Pats Texans should be a competitive game. Oh, you think so? I think it will be. I don't think the Texans are bad. I think they'll just end up being not as good as some other teams this year. And that's why I picked them to go 3-4. It's not necessarily that they're bad. And they're not Blunder Bowl material, you know. But I think it's not even that I think the Pats are necessarily that great. I think that's why I have the Eagles picked to win the championship. But I think of all the competition, I think the Eagles stand far above as the best. And then I think next best would be the Patriots to get there. And then probably to get spanked by the Eagles when the time comes. But we'll get to that. For now, it's time to get down to the field. For the action, the players are warmed up and we are ready to go. We will be broadcasting the following footage from the LA Coliseum. Let's get to it. It's game 1 of the Stoop Gang Football League. I am not sleeping on the Packers. You guys are all way too awake on the Packers, and we are about to find out. They are about to be exposed. The LA Chargers are about to expose the Green Bay Packers, and they will do it in front of their hometown crowd. That is in front of their hometown Chargers fans. Let's get to it! I am so excited. Let me know if the game volume is too loud or too quiet or what's the deal or anything like that, okay? It should be at a nice, comfortable volume, though. I tested it beforehand. And the Packers will win the coin toss and elect to return, as teams often do. Agahanya to kick off for the Chargers. It's not the deepest kick in the world. He'll take it from the 21, out past the 30. A nice return to the 35. In Tecmo's Super Bowl, exhibition games are preseason. It's just how it's listed in the game. It's like the arcade mode. Or the play your friend. Or the computer versus... It's just the exhibition mode. It's how you get to do, you know, put your own teams in. Alright, a nice pass to start things off for the Packers, and they are on the LA 31. He's got time throwing for Dowler. Nice catch. And a first down. Sorry about that halt in the action, folks. I had a thing on my screen, and I had to backspace and get it off. First down from the 12. Chargers on their way. That could have been a hit in the backfield. He actually got a yard there. That could have been a lot worse. Second down from the 11. They're on their way. Starr gets the pass off. Caught! Touchdown! Boyd Dowler! What a throw, what a jumping catch. I didn't even see him there. And the Packers strike first! Am I being proven wrong already? I don't think so. 3:21 to go, and the Packers kick off. Taking it from the 24 is low for the Chargers, and out past the 40 to the 45, and he's brought down. We'll have first down and 10, 2:57 to go on the clock. Kemp under center, dropping back. He's got options open. He's going to step up and take off. He gets out past the 40. It's a first down and more. I think they'll spot at the 38, maybe the 39. 38-yard line. What a run. What a scramble. And a handoff left side low. Makes one miss, but not the other. A 4-yard gain. Sorry if I fall behind in chat, guys. I'm going to do my best. But, you know, when the action's moving really quick, I'm gonna struggle. You have Bart Starr Lombardi Packers team going 1-6. I have them going 0-7. They won't win a game. Here's a first down for the Chargers, and they're at the Green Bay 25. Kemp split back formation. He's gonna hand it off. No, it's a play action. He's got options open on the curl route. Sacked by Ray Nitschke. I think that's our first sack of the game, unless I was sleeping on another one. He's got an option open left side of the field. He's going to go for Womble on the right. Oh, man, what a great great coverage by the cornerback there. He dove, made a slap at the ball to break it up, and another nice coverage here. And they'll have to settle for 3 points. My goodness. Two back-to-back great plays by Green Bay defensive backs on second and third down. And it's 7-3. Ben Agahanya is good. And he'll kick off, and it's a short one. He'll take it from the 35. Doesn't get much. They'll start at the 39. 47 seconds to go in the first quarter. Packers with the lead. And Starr is going to give it. No, he's got it, and he's got options open. Throwing deep for McGee. All by himself. Incomplete off his fingertips. I don't believe it. How do you not catch that pass? He's wide open. How do you put it too far out? No one's around him. Throwing for down. Intercepted! It's Nix! And he'll be dropped right there. 6 seconds to go in the first quarter. And the Chargers take possession. Kemp dropping back, and he's got options open. Throwing left side for Anderson. Deep! Caught! What a catch! Inside the 10 to the 7. It'll be first and goal to start the second quarter. First and goal from the 8, pardon me. Oh my goodness. Throwing for Womble. Incomplete. Probably for the best. That could have been a risky pass if it was any closer. Split back formation. Kemp gonna hand it off. No, it's a play action once again. The Chargers are liking this play action formation. He's gonna dump it underneath for low. Oh, he's wide open for a touchdown. No one around him. That's a perfect play if you're Kemp. He rolls out. He baits the linebacker to rush, and that opens low up underneath. Wide open for the touchdown. And that is why the Packers won't win a game. They are baited easily. They're fooled often. And they are who we thought they were. 10-7 ball game, 4 minutes and some change. 4 minutes exactly to go in the second quarter. Exactly, got Greedy going for the sack, left his man wide open. This time we've got Jim Taylor breaking tackles on the right side. He'll gain 3 yards in a cloud of dust. Shotgun formation, not often you see it back in the day, and he's got Dowler open. He's going to try to air it out for McGee. Woo! A fight for the football up top, and no one's going to get it. Oh, here, just one moment here. Bart Starr rolling out to the right. He gets the pass off to Kramer. It'll be a first down and more, making a man miss. And a wrestling match breaks out at the 35-yard line. In Tecmo Super Bowl, on kickoffs, if you are tackled in the end zone, it's still a safety. There are no touchbacks in Tecmo Super Bowl on kickoffs. And on punts, if it crosses the goal line, it's automatically a touchback. You don't even get the option to return it. It's just automatic. But I have seen really good kick return coverage that has actually tackled the kick returner in the end zone because they kicked it all the way into the back of the end zone and he wasn't fast enough to get out. And I've actually seen safeties on the kickoffs in Tecmo Super Bowl. So in the SGFL, that's how the rules work. Just FYI, to clear that up for you. And now here we have the Packers 2nd and 10 at midfield. 1:51 and counting. Jim Taylor right side. He's got some space and breaks a tackle. Does he have the first down? No, not quite. It'll be 3rd and maybe half a yard. Golly, it looks like a first down from here. Toss right side. The Chargers are there. 4th down and 6. He loses 5, and they're going to kick a long field goal. Does Paul Hornung, part-time running back, full-time kicker, sure, why not, have the leg, and he does! Wow! And the Packers tie it up. It's the halfback sweep. It's the Packer sweep. It's the play we must make go. And a nice return here on the left side. 59 seconds to go. You're at about midfield. If you're the Chargers, I think you want points here. Kemp's going to drop back. Oh, yeah, they're going to air it out. He's got a man open on the right side, and he'll throw it left, incomplete. Lucky it wasn't intercepted, if you ask me. Yeah, that field goal was insane. But Paul Hornung, the running back, kicked that field goal. Ferguson's going to take it left and cut it back inside. He'll get it to the 50-yard line, and now 24 seconds to go. I also think fans in the stands should note that between plays, there is a few second runoff, and then whenever plays are called, the clock is stopped. Note. Okay, well, in that case, there was a timeout. But the Chargers are going to call a timeout with 1 second left and kick a field goal to take the lead going into the locker room. The kick is up and away, and it's good! Right down the middle. No bouncing about it. Ben Agahania. And that will take us to halftime. Let me see. What was I gonna... Oh, some quick rules about Tecmo Super Bowl and how football kind of works in Tecmo Super Bowl. If you're not familiar, like I explained with the kickoffs and punts and how touchbacks work, there are no touchbacks on kickoffs. Touchbacks are automatic on punts. When a play stops, it's a situation in which the clock would run, like it wasn't an incomplete pass and the player didn't go out of bounds or anything like that. There is a few second runoff, and then once the teams call plays, the clock is stopped. So technically there's like a million tiny timeouts, but given how fast the clock moves when play is active in Tecmo Super Bowl, that is how it kind of evens that out in its kind of arcadey style. So just some of the finer points of how it works. For anybody that's not familiar, I kind of take for granted some of these little things because what I am doing for the SGFL, I have done over 100 times by myself for my own entertainment. Exactly like this. Maybe not on this. Well, no, not. I would say the scale is the same. The level of presentation is different because I didn't have to present it to other people in a way that I wanted it to be entertaining. But so I've seen a lot of it. So sometimes I get ahead of myself and I don't explain everything. There is a comprehensive section on the Discord for everybody in the SGFL section that explains exactly what the SGFL is. I meant to mention that earlier, just in case if anybody's confused, you can check that out. And then I think other than the kickoffs and punts and how touchbacks work and how time works and the clock stoppage, I think that's pretty much it, other than just kind of silly things that I'll kind of explain as we go about the arcadier stuff. But even though I don't know much about football, love this game, and you adding flavor commentary makes it even more fun. Well, I appreciate it, John. Okay, well then, without further ado, let's head down to the first ever halftime show. Oh, there we go. Come on. Ah, shit. Sorry. There we go. Yay! And the Packers will kick off to the Chargers to start the second half. It's a short kick, and he'll take it from the 35. A short return to the 41. And Kemp and the boys will start from there. It's been a tight game so far. I guess my prediction of how the game would turn out... Whoa! Sacked by Willie Davis! 2nd and 19. Not exactly how you want to start coming out of the locker room. And the blitz is on its way, and Kemp is in trouble. Tom Bettis this time, back-to-back sacks, and it's 3rd and 28! Oh, man, everything that can go wrong has gone wrong coming out of the locker room so far. And now Kemp says, hell with it, I'll take off. He fumbles! And the Packers have the football! It's Ray Nitschke! And he's tackled at the 24-yard line, and the Packers take over in LA territory! I don't believe what I'm seeing! Horning's going to take it left side, and he's got plenty of room. First down. That's what I think. And the refs say so. The chain gang says, give him one. Forgot Willie Davis was on this team. Oh, yeah, he was there, I think, for the whole decade. I think... Fumble! They fumble right back! Do the Chargers have it? They do! And they're sprinting down the sideline. It's Rami Loud! Rami Loud breaking tackles! And he gets it up to the 43. I don't believe it. They were inside the 10. They were ready to score, take the lead. And the Chargers take it back because the Packers are who we thought they were. Low with a first down. Oh my goodness, let me get a hold of myself. Big turnovers. And the blitz is on its way, and Kemp goes down. Bill Forrester, you get a sack, and you get a sack, and you get a sack. Oh my goodness, second halves in the SGFL, you can expect a lot more like this. Leaping, and oh my goodness. Yeah, I thought someone was coming down with that for sure. 3rd and 19 coming up. Does Kemp have a rabbit in his hat that he can maybe pull out now? Ferguson over the middle. Ooh, makes one miss, but can't get past the other. It'll be 4th and 6, and the Chargers, rather than kick a long field goal this time, opts a punt. I don't really understand this call. I mean, they hit one from way shorter, but see, there you go. There's an example of a punt going for a touchback as soon as it crosses the goal line. You kicked one field goal from way shorter, sure, but Horning was able to hit one from damn 60 yards, and that one wasn't even that far. I feel like you got to kick that field goal there, try to extend this lead. Star with options open, everyone's open. He's gonna throw deep for Horning, and he can't make the grab, and that's another time Star has tried to air it out. And been found wanting. He's just aired it out a little too far. It's not way overthrown. It's just a little too far. It's just off the fingertips. It's like they just can't quite make the grab. I'm not sure if it's a throwing error or a receiving error, but it's something. And the Packers are gonna end up punting here. And it's a nice punt if it... Nope, that's gonna go... Oh, man! That's 1 yard away from being the best punt you can make in Tecmo. That's 1 yard away. Oh, the scramble decision, it's, it's Bart Starr under pressure. They are who we thought they were. Oh man, another sack. Sackosaurus Rexes on the Green Bay defense. I'll give them that. And a ball hawking secondary is not letting any Chargers get their hands on the ball. And a scoreless third quarter is what we have to show for it. If I'm the Chargers, I think I'm going to lean back into my running game with Lowe. But here we've got a pass to Royce Womble, and he's broke into the secondary. He's all by himself for a while there, out past the 45 to the 46, maybe the 47. Yes, first down Chargers. Kemp in the split back formation. It's a play action. He's got options open on the curls underneath and at mid-range, dropping it into Lowe. First down and more to the 35. These QBs just don't want to throw to open men over the middle. Throwing deep for Cockerick. Touchdown! What a catch! Dave Cockerick! What a grab! The defender's on top of him. He's on top of him the whole way. Diving with him the whole way. And he just makes an incredible grab. And that, as Cheb put it, is probably the game. You have to figure that 326. I mean, I personally have seen some wild shit in some Tecmo fourth quarters, but this Packers team with 3.5 minutes to go, I just don't see them scoring 2 touchdowns without giving up some points while they're at it. And especially if they're going to run the ball. You're getting some nice runs here with Horning out past the 40 to the 38, but it's a good run, it uses up a lot of time. And, well, I mean, and I run right side with Taylor, and again, it's a wide open run, and he makes a couple of guys miss. It's an easy first down there. This is the kind of thing they should have been doing in the first half whenever they were still relatively in this game. But now they're going to run it third time in a row. This time Taylor again up the middle, 6-yard gain. See, running it very well, but using a lot of time. Now, this could work out very well if you score here and get the onside kick, but an onside kick is a terribly difficult thing to recover, folks. Now, I mean, I've seen it happen loads of times, and here's Horning picking up a first down inside the 15 to the 14. And they're going to call a timeout with exactly 2 minutes to go. Oh, also, there are no 2-minute warnings. There's a sound effect at 2 minutes, but there's sack! Maury Schlecker! Slesher, sack. And here they come again, Ron Botchin. Back-to-back sacks, and that's going to put the Pack in a bad spot, way back at the 34-yard line. And now Starr with a hope and a prayer to McGee. Knocked away and out of bounds, and we are going to have 4th down and 30. What the hell are they doing? Ask Chebaruska. Hand off Horning on 4th down and 30. He makes one man miss, but can't get another one. He'll get to the 20-yard line, and that'll be a turnover on downs. And you got to wonder, what the hell is Vince thinking? Bill Forrester with another sack in garbage time. He'll pad his stats, and that'll be about it. And yes, I think that's a GG. What I tell you, it's they did score 10 points. They did score 10 points, like I said. The Chargers just, were 8 points off from what I thought. But and here comes another sack. It's Jim Temp. Everybody on the Packers is getting sacks in the second half. Where were these sacks in the first half? And that's the shame of it, is the Packers defense played admirably. They made some really great plays, and even on scoring plays, they were challenging the Chargers the whole way, and that is the game. They were challenging the Chargers the whole way on defense, but their offense just wasn't backing them up. They had that one nice drive there towards the end, and they were running the ball, and we're sitting there going, what the hell are they doing, right? And they're moving down the field, and they're doing a great job, and they're actually looking like, well, now if they score in the next couple of plays, they get an onside kick, and all of a sudden they can go down the field, score again, use up all the time, and win this thing, okay? And that's what we're all thinking in that moment. And then what do? They take back-to-back sacks in a row, and they mess it up, and then what do? They hand it off on 4th and 30. Go back to what was working on 1st down and 10, but on 4th and 30, and they blow the game. Blow it even further, and that's how you lose 20-10. The Packers are who we thought they were, who I thought they were. And then I told you like it was. I tried to. Oh, I have to finish it? Oh, how do I finish it? Here, let's, do I go in here and, how do I... Oh, I have to, okay. / predict. Prediction. Ah, I see. Okay, here we go. Choose outcome. The Chargers were the winner and everyone was an idiot. Except for me. Are you sure the Chargers are the correct outcome? The blah, 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 blah. Yes, don't show me that again. I know what I said. Okay. The Chargers were the winner. Now let's go over some of the in-game stats here, and then we will set up for our next matchup. Oh yeah, for sure. There was some very key and you'll find that's the case in a lot of these 10 and 14 point games. It's a lot closer than 2 scores because 1 or 2, just like in real sports, right? Sometimes games are a lot closer than the score seems. Because of a couple of big plays and key moments, the defense or the offense comes up with that big catch or that big sack, and all of a sudden, we're looking at a totally different ball game. Very even in first downs. Their running stats, Chargers did not run the ball hardly at all. In fact, I think Jack Kemp, he accounted for with 16 yards on 1 carry, he accounted for how do they fumble at the 12-yard line? It's it is what it is. That's SGFL football, baby. The Packers will disappoint you. Oh man. Honestly, that was a great opening game. I think I'm very pleased with that. Oh man, Jay Kemp, 46% completed passes, 162 yards, no interceptions. Bart Starr completed only 38% of his passes. That is why the Packers lost. That is exactly why. You look at their running game. 14-yard rushes for 80 yards between 2 running backs isn't great, but I mean, they're in the second half. They're on that last drive. The running game was admittedly working for them. What blew it for them? Bart Starr holding the ball too long. Bart Starr getting too greedy. Bart Starr not being able to connect with his receivers on big throws. He had McGee open for an easy touchdown, and what's he do? He lays it out at his fingertips instead of hitting him in stride. Those are the kind of things that, you got to think about. If you look back, he had wide open guys at 10 and 15 yards over the middle, but kept going for... Yeah, well, and also that. And then he would keep going for big... Try to go for big passes and ignore his easy open shots. There were only like 1 or 2 throws where Bart Starr actually looked good and capable in that entire game. And that is exactly, I mean, I know it's very typical to put it on the quarterback, but I mean, what the hell do you call this? You got to. Just look at it. He didn't even pass for 100 yards. He didn't even pass for 100 yards. What are you doing? Certainly not helping your team win, my goodness. They hadn't... Whew. Anyway, that's the way the cookie crumbles in LA. Chargers get the dub. Let's switch back over to the... Give me just 1 sec. Come on. Oh, that's right. I switched it. Here we go. Let's switch back over here and let's plug in our first scores. So the final score was 20-10. And Cheb, is that you starting the next prediction? Appreciate that. It should be for Eagles, Cowboys. Yes, excellent. Thank you, Cheb. Thank you very much. Oh, here, let me go ahead and unmod you and Axion. Unmod Cheb, you're and we'll unmod Axion as well, and then I'll remod you guys before we get the game started. If you got unable to remove modder, what the hell? Oh, there we go. Okay. So Axion, everybody should be able to bet. And it looks like we have bets coming in. What are the bets looking like right now? It's shifting either way. 54% for the Eagles, 46% for the Cowboys as of right now. Very interesting, very interesting. 200 Stoop Bucks on the Eagles, 170 on the Cowboys. I gotta say, I'm pretty interested by that, because that's wild to me. Here, let me plug this score in, just because of what has been, how they've been projected to finish. I mean, the Eagles are just so clearly better. I can't believe anybody's in a pick'em game. I can't believe anybody. Obviously, later on we're going to do point spreads to keep obvious mismatches. But for week one, it makes sense to just go ahead and do pick'em games rather than mess with the point spread. Because I'll next week we'll start doing point spreads based on what happens this week. More of a gamble check for me, testing waters per predictions. I don't know. Gotcha. 28-6. Are you oh, okay, you're, let me see. Eagles, Cowboys. Okay. Wow. Does it say how many bettors we have? How many bettors do we have? Is it just y'all two? One. And I can't see it very good. It's like kind of cut off on my screen. Here we go. So it was 20-10. Chargers win. Submit. Please, before check the following with no winner is selected. What? Oh, shit, my bad. There we go. Booyah! And we have our first winners with the Chargers defeating the Packers. And now the cat has come into the room to tear up my chair. Oof, my mouth is getting nice and dry. Oh yeah, I realized I unselected it. That was my bad. Let's take a look. Chargers are 1-0. Packers are 0-1. Oh, that's cool. That shows their match history over here. So I guess, oh, it's going to show their entire match history, like for all 7 games in this column. That's nice. I like that. That's cool. That's going to look really cool in the end. I like that. That's a nice little feature. Okay. So up next, here, let's give me just a second. I'm going to get my things ready for the next matchup because I have to change my helmets and stuff around. And actually we have a headline story, some news leading into this next game. So give me just a second. Yes. Good. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Yes, so up next in game 2, we have the Philadelphia Eagles hosting the Dallas Cowboys, of course, as you have all started to place your bets. But we had some breaking news come out today before the game. It turns out star quarterback Norm Van Brocklin of the Philadelphia Eagles here was talking some shit. Let's bring that up if we can. Here it is for everyone. Yeah. Oh, well, that doesn't look good. Here, 1 second. There we go. Now you can see it. Okay. So, Norm Van Brocklin was talking some shit, and as we can see here, he said, big talk ahead of game between Philly and Big D. Ahead of tonight's game against the Dallas Cowboys, Eagles quarterback Norm Van Brocklin was quoted saying Dallas is a third-rate football team with a fourth-rate coach. We'll beat them by 30 points or more easy. What a smug son of a bitch. Well, it's big talk, but experts around the league seem to agree, as Dallas is projected by most to be in the bottom of the standings, while the Eagles have been predicted by some to win it all, myself included. With Dallas, will Dallas answer the call to action, or will they prove Norm the Dutchman Van Brocklin wrong? Will they answer the call, or will they prove him wrong? I think the Associated Press got confused on their verbiage there, but, you know, I think we all know what they meant. So, clearly, Norm Van Brocklin is is more like it. Exactly. They will prove him right is more like it. Correct. But, needless to say, Norm Van Brocklin was doing some shit talking before the game today. This came out. This was quoted just today, just earlier this afternoon, before the games got started. And so we we're about to find out, of course. And has betting closed? It has. Ooh, my voice just cracked like a son of a bitch. Betting has concluded, and so I think with that, let's kick that off the screen. I think we're ready to get back down to the field. Hang on, I'm receiving word. Yes, it sounds like the players are ready and warmed up, and we're going to go ahead and jump over to Philadelphia. At Lincoln Financial Field. That's the name of their stadium, right? Lincoln Financial Field? I think so. Where the Philadelphia Eagles will take on the Dallas Cowboys. Let's jump right into it, folks. Woo-wee. Now, if I recall correctly, I picked this one. Philly 31, Cowboys 13. Cheb, you picked Philly 28, Cowboys 6. I think that's also a perfectly respectable scoreline, especially when you've got Cowboys having to kick off to start the game. And we are underway, game 2 of week 1, and Dean is going to return it from the 20, and he's already out past the 30 to the 34 before being brought down. We're going to get a look at Norm Van Brocklin and the boys, the Dutchman in the shotgun. The man who was doing all the shit talking. We'll throw over the middle to Lucas, and it's incomplete. Second down and 10, Van Brocklin drops back. He's going to step up, and he's going to take off himself. He's got the first down and more. Just shy of the 50-yard line at the 49. It's a first down for Philadelphia. They load up the right side, shotgun formation. He's got options open. He's going to throw for Peaks underneath. Can't make the grab. That's a nice throw. I think the receiver just dropped it. And what a scramble indeed. Handoff up the middle to Barnes. Breaks one tackle. Can he get two? No. Backup is on the way, and it'll be 3rd and 7 from the Dallas 48. Can they make the stop? Good block so far. Dallas coming. Oh, they're just shy. But Philly's going to go for it on 4th down. We haven't seen this yet. Handoff left side to Peaks. He's got the first down easy. Oh, man. That is just, when you're a defense and you give up a 4th down in that situation, a 4th and short, and you can't get off the field, that just, it really takes the wind out of your sails in a hurry. And he's got options open down the field. And I'll tell you what, I'll put the wind back in your sails as a sack. Tubbs on top of it. And they're back at the 50-yard line, 2nd and long. Van Brocklin drops back once again. He's going to throw over the middle. Lucas has it. Makes one man miss. Dragged down from behind after a nice gain. It'll be 3rd and short. Split back formation. Handoff up the middle. Can he get there? They're going to say no. And rather than go for it on 4th down this time, they're going to shoot for the easy field goal. Walston, his kick looks like it might be a little to the right. It is! Wide right, no good! An empty possession to open things up for Philly. And that'll give Dallas a chance to respond. Still a scoreless game. Handoff Kowalski, right side, going nowhere but backwards. 2nd and 11 coming up. LeBaron, the man under center. And Cheb in the chat in disbelief. Pass right side underneath to Dupree. The flat was all covered up, and there was nothing doing. Throwing right side. Doran got the catch. Jim Doran, he's all by himself at the 25-20 to the 15. Makes a man miss at the 12. Another at the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys! I don't believe what I've just seen. A late hit. A late hit on that one. There are no flags. What a pass by Eddie LeBaron! What a run by Doran! The extra point is up and good! Woo-wee! Get me some water! Holy cow! Oh, not a bad return to get it to the 16 there, considering it was a pretty damn good kickoff. And 7-0 Dallas. Bet nobody saw this coming. Pass over the middle of Lucas. That has been his favorite target so far, and it'll get him a 1st down. For the Dutchman, maybe wishing he didn't talk so much goddamn shit before the game. Throwing long, overthrown. Off target, and that'll take us to the end of the 1st quarter. 2nd down and 10 from the 26 for the Eagles to start the 2nd. The rush is on its way. He gets the pass off. Retzlaff leaping. He's got it. Pete Retzlaff at the 50. He's got speed at the 40 to the 30. Incredible speed by the defense to catch up with him at the 28 and make the tackle. Whew. Handoff up the middle goes to Peaks. He's got a nice run, a broken tackle, and a wrestling match. Breaks out 6 yards deep, and he's finally brought down. 2nd down and 4. Oh, that's another thing. Defensive players have a much higher top speed than offensive players, so that on big breakaway plays, they are able to catch up with offensive players. It's otherwise every pass play that gets out past a defensive player would be a touchdown. It's kind of how it's a balancing thing in the game. It does look super crazy though sometimes. Eagles inside the 10. Van Brocken's got options open, gonna throw for Barnes, got the touchdown, and the Eagles are on the board. These quarterbacks these days, they just don't like to throw over the middle, Cheb. It's and honestly, I don't blame guys. You know, you get caught over the middle at the wrong time. Not only do you not catch the ball, but you get cold cocked and knocked out, and you end up with a concussion. You're out of the league, and you're not making any more money, and you're on Skid Row before you know it. And the Cowboys will start their following drive from the 36, 1st and 10. They had a lot of success on a big play on their first drive. They're going to try to replicate that, throwing for Dugan. Incomplete on the diving catch. A nice coverage there by the safety. Split back formation. He's going to hand off to Dupree left side. He's got great blocks. 1st down to the 48. Handoff this time. The Eagles see it coming, and they're going to drop him for a loss of 4. Excuse me. Handoff again. The Eagles are not fooled, and they'll drop him for a loss of another. Cowboys gotta look for a throw here. LeBaron can't get the throw off, and Chuck Bednarik gets the sack. It'll be 4th and 25, and Dallas will send on the punt team. And that is a bit more like how you expect Dallas offensive possessions to go. That's more how I expect Dallas's offensive possessions to go today. Yes, Bednarik, definitely a legend. He was a white guy, but in this ROM, they made him black. I don't know why, and I don't care. And there's our perfect punt. A nice throw, gets past the defender, but can't make the catch. It's a really nice punt. 2nd and 10 from the 7. Van Broecklyn going to try to step up, and he's sacked. Jack Patera gets him back at the 5. 3rd and 12. 43 seconds to go in the second quarter. And if you're the Eagles, do you throw it, or do you just try to not give up any big plays? If you're Norm Van Broecklyn, you're going to dump it to Barnes. You're going to pick up a first down, and you're going to move the hell on with your life. That's what you're going to do. Handoff right side to Barnes. He's got a broken tackle, but not a whole lot of yardage. 4-yard gain. They're going to call a timeout with 9 seconds. I assume they're going to try to shoot for one last big play, as this should be the last play of the half. Throwing for McDonald. He's all by himself. The defender's on the ground. He's at the 35-30. 25 to the 20. Does he have the speed? Does he have the quickness? He does not. He'll be brought down, and that will take us to halftime. Possible chance at a scoring play there, but could not quite pull it off. It was, maybe if he made a little stutter step, but, he can't see those guys coming up behind him and they make a diving tackle, take out his midsection, he's going to the ground. But a nice effort there. And even first half, dead even, in fact, at 7-7, and the Cowboys are in a great position. If you're Dallas coming into this game, you're definitely feeling like so far you've silenced your critics, and now you've got a great return to start the second half. You're going to start right on midfield. Handoff Kowalski going right side. He'll cut it back inside, and it's a gain of 5. They're silencing their critics in a big way. Chance to take the lead on this drive, and Ed Kayat with the sack on LeBaron. It'll be 3rd and 13 coming up. You're exactly right, Cheb. Eagles offense has been doing very well, just missing a lot of scores. LeBaron's going to try to get the first down himself. He can't do it, but they're going to send the field goal unit onto the field for a long one. We've seen a long one made today already. Does this one have what it takes? It does! Down the middle! What a kick by Dick Bielski! What a kick by Dick! And the Cowboys lead 10-7. Not a great kick on the kickoff, but they do have the lead, and now we'll have the Eagles take over 1st and 10 from the 34. Van Broecklyn dropping back. He's going to throw over the middle, it looks like. No, he's throwing long for McDonald. Nice coverage by the Dallas secondary. Breaks that one up. 2nd and 10 coming up. 3:16 to go in the third quarter. And he's got men open down the field. He's going to dump underneath. Barnes just drops it. He just drops it. He's wide open by himself. I don't know if he heard footsteps or what, and the rush is on its way, and his intended receiver was on the ground. Hey, Axion, thank you for the contributing the Stoop Bucks to the Legend of Dragoon playthrough. And Butler with a nice punt return. If Dallas gets a touchdown here, they take a 2-score and gets a 2-score lead over the Eagles. We may be looking at a gigantic upset on opening day. Fumble! Recovered by Dallas, though. They fall on it and they'll retain possession. Oh, my goodness. You talk about panic in a word. And here's a play action. LeBaron looking for Dugan. He's got it. All the defenders are on the ground, and he's going to get it to the 22, maybe the 21, a first down. And hello to Axion. How are you? Don't worry about why you're not modded. You're not modded so that you can bet on games. That is all. I've been unmodding and remodding Cheb recently. We now have 1st and goal for Dallas from the 8. Handoff Dupree left side. He's got good blocking. He's able to get a few yards up to the 5. 2nd and goal from the 5. Handoff up the middle to Kowalski. And there's another couple. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 3. Can they push it in? Up the middle again, Kowalski. Oh, what a tackle. I think that was Bednarik. And they're going to send the field goal unit on from the 1.5-yard line. And Dick has it again. What a kick by Dick Bielski with another nice kick, and that will extend their lead 13-7. 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. Nice return so far, and a nice return overall by the Eagles. And they'll set up at the 39-yard line. 19 seconds to go in the third quarter. Van Broecklyn dropping back. Coverage is looking good down the field. Lucas over the middle. Not a chance. He's covered well. Handoff up the middle goes to Hussman. He's got nowhere to go. That'll take us to the end of the third quarter. It'll be 3rd and 8 for the Eagles. Can they pull off the win? They, talked a lot before. He's got McDonald down the field. What a play, what a catch, and he'll be tackled inside the 20 at the 18. And just like that, they are in the Dallas red zone, knocking on the door. Maybe they just wanted to lull them into a false sense of security, because there's a broken tackle and a touchdown! He ran into a mob of 3 men standing like this, ready to fuck him up. And in an instant, you blink, and all 3 of them are on the ground, and he's running to daylight. What the hell? Eagles take the lead 14-13. What a run, my goodness. That may be the best run we've seen all day, really, in terms of just how the hell do you break 3 tackles at once? How the hell do you break 3 tackles at once? Now we see if the defense can hold, as Chev has just proposed. Handoff up the middle to Kowalski. It's a nice run for 6. 3.5 minutes to go in the game. That's plenty of time to get down the field. That's plenty of time for a couple more possessions, if we're being honest. Throw over the middle is incomplete. There's good coverage by the Eagles there. 3rd and 4 coming up. LeBaron's going to drop back. He's going to step up. He's going to throw it backwards to Dupree. A lateral to Dupree. He's going to advance it past the first down and then past the 40. It's a first down to the 41. Whew. Handoff right side to Dupree. Woo! A nice diving tackle saves what could have been a nice run. Handoff up the middle to Kowalski. Fumble! Fumble! And Dallas... No! Philly! Philly, Chuck! It's Chucky Bednarik! Philly holds! Philly holds! What a play by Chuck Bednarik in the defense! Fumble! It goes out of bounds, out of bounds. The ball goes out of bounds. Eagles retain possession. Whew. My goodness, they almost punched him right back in the mouth, and now Van Brocklin's going to scramble for 9. Oh my goodness. Chuck Bednarik is your #1 MVP so far? That's fair. Certainly fair. Here's Hussman. Hussman fumbles the ball! Hussman fumbles the ball on the short yardage play! He had the first down, and he fumbles it away with 90 seconds to go in the game! Dallas still has a chance! Whoa! Caught! Caught for Dugan! First down! I don't believe what I'm seeing. The Eagles have had this game locked up more than once, and they've somehow managed to allow Dallas to still just stick their foot in the door. Handoff goes nowhere for Kowalski. We've got 1:03. That's their final timeout. Does Dallas have a magic trick up their sleeve? Rush is on the way. It's Chuck Bednarik with the sack. He says, hell no. No more magic tonight. Chuck is on site. LeBaron in the shotgun. He's going to step up. He's going to try to take off, and Chuck Bednarik with another sack. 4th down and 22. This is the game. This is all the marbles. This is everything. It is a handoff. No, it's play action. LeBaron. He's got to throw for Dugan. It's incomplete. It's incomplete. The Eagles are going to win it. The Eagles are going to win it. Barring some miracle, the Eagles will win it. Barring some miracle, the Eagles would win it. Oh, and he's in the open field! He's in the open field! He's crossing the mid... Oh my goodness! If he can score a touchdown, he can win it! But he's brought down from behind! The Eagles win! Eagles win! I don't believe what I've just seen! But it's 14-13! Oh my God! Oh my God! Down to the wire doesn't begin to describe! Ladies and gentlemen, that may be game of the week! That may be game of the year! And it was only 14-13! Oh my God! Oh! Oh Lord! Oh Lord! Did somebody clip it? Did somebody clip any of it? I mean, if not, that's okay, guys. I'm planning on going back after the fact and clipping things. I understand everybody wants to watch it, and it's these games are so fast paced that I don't any of you guys don't feel like you have to stop and clip anything. If you do, that's awesome, as usual. But don't feel like you have to stop and clip anything because these games move so goddamn quick, especially whenever we get into that second half and things are just moving. I mean, you just saw it. It's yeah, that game was way more the Eagles fucking up than the Cowboys playing well. You're absolutely right, but sometimes that's all it takes. Sometimes that's all it takes to have a really great game. Holy hell, man. I can't believe it. Down to that last, he went and fumbled again on the very last play of the game. On the very last play of the game after Chuck Bednarik makes another great stop. He logos and fumbles again. Of course, Axian's there. Axian's there with it. Thank you, Axian, for that clip. I know exactly what that is. Thank you so much. I know exactly what that is. 7 runs for 10 yards by Kowalski. Oh, no, I call him Kowalski. It's Kowalczyk. Pardon me. Walt Kowalczyk. Not Kowalski. Kowalczyk. Kowalczyk. My bad. But yeah, that's... Never feel like you have to stop and clip anything, guys. Especially whenever it's getting down to the wire like that. And because I plan on going back with stuff like that. It's really easy to remember when clippable moments happen. So I'm going to go back for things like that and clip them myself if I have to. If you guys want to help me out, you can, but you don't have to. Goodness gracious, man. I'm still just sitting in it. Hang on, I need some tea. My goodness. Norm Van Brocklin, he said that we'd beat them by 30 points easy. Did they beat them by 30 points easy, ladies and gentlemen? I ask you. Did they beat them by 30 points easy? No, they nearly blew it multiple times in the fourth quarter. They nearly blew it multiple times. And it's just... I know, that was just wow. And that was only game 2 tonight. That was only game 2. It's not even 10:30, folks. That was incredible. Just incredible. If nothing else, I think the Cowboys have put the league on notice. They've said, hey, you guys think these guys are going to be the champs? Well, if they're the champs, then we're not half bad. Yeah, seriously, this is definitely... well, actually, I would say probably the Packers will be their easiest game. The Packers will be their easiest game. But, I know, man. Holy hell. Wouldn't that suck? Golly, yeah, because especially in this case, point differential is would make a big difference against your bad teams like Dallas. Holy hell. Okay. Oh, let's pick our winner and then slot in. I'll leave those stats up for you guys to enjoy, and kind of look at. Let me announce our winners for our predictions. Of course, the Eagles were. Fuck. How do I do it? Oh yeah. /prediction. /prediction. Okay, the Eagles won by 1 point, and honestly, if we had put a point spread on that game, there is no way in hell the Eagles would have covered. You know? If we had put a point spread on that game, the Eagles would not have covered. But there you go, Cheb. You won. Here, Cheb, I'm gonna go ahead and let and mod you real quick so you can set up the next prediction while I'm reporting the scores. So definitely our wildest game so far. If the first game went about how I figured, that game went nothing like I think anybody expected. And holy hell. Really just down to the wire the whole way. That was really awesome. That's what I'm talking about. It's games like that that make me know that this is something that can be an entertaining and good idea. And that the SGFL can be something that's really fun to watch and fun to take part in. Because and there is our next prediction for up next is Broncos Bills. Broncos hosting the Bills. Woo! Woo indeed. Yeah, woo. We'll submit that. There we go. And now let's just have a look. Only did 1 minute time. Gonna restart it. Oh, yeah, restart it. Do 5 minutes. Just because that gives everybody a chance to kind of do it. There we go. There's our first set. You've got our points scored. So far, you actually would have the Chargers in first place based on points differential. Show enough. I think, in fact, because of the way... Oh, you're ready for the... Oh, okay. I think because of the way I've actually set this up, and because of the round robin structure... There you go. I think point differential is actually our biggest tiebreaker. Because set wins, well, everybody plays the same sets. And you know? So it's just point differential. And yeah. Bet made. We have John has chosen the Bills with a cool tree fitty on it. Ooh. Oh my. Putting a cool tree fitty on the Bills. Really? My goodness. My goodness. Yeah. I know. I do have the ability to determine what I want the tie breaks to be, but it only gave me so many options, and like points differential seems like as good of a thing as any, because like 50 on the Bills, not as confident on this one. That's reasonable. Oh, okay, so 300 was John. And whoa, 394 on the Broncos. Holy hell. 394 on the Broncos. My goodness, a hefty bet from Axion. Whoa, my goodness. I wish I could move this a little bit, or like just reframe it. Okay. Well, I wish you all the best of luck, of course. And I see... Let's see. I see another 40 on the... Go big or go home. That's right. On some of the lurkers in the game. Let's go. Yeah, get some of the lurkers gambling. There we go. Feel free, feel free. That's what the Stoop Bucks are there, honestly. Honestly. Okay. So, as we can see, the season is starting to take shape. Please give me one moment. I'm going to get the screen ready for our next game. Let me put our next set of helmets on screen. And we'll go from there. Give me just a moment. We've got the Bills and the Broncos coming up. This is, of course, gonna be at Mile High in Denver. Very cold, very chilly every time of year, but here in January, oh my goodness, you know it's gonna be bitter. But if anybody is prepared for it, it's gotta be the Buffalo Bills. So, without further ado, I think we just got to head on... Or, what am I talking about? Here we go. Let me switch on over to here. There we go. Isn't this nice? Isn't this nice? And I know this is out of date. That's because this is a JPEG or a this is a PNG that I made prior to the week, and it's too much trouble to take a screenshot every time, like during this stream, and crop it and do it. So this is gonna be updated at the beginning of every week. But I mean, I think we all know how to add one to one of these columns right here. So, we're not dumb. So, but yeah. So let's see. Do we have any more? We have about 36 seconds to go on the bets. Do we have any more bets coming in? We have Axion is the only one voting on the Broncos. And then we have how many? I can't fucking see the goddamn. I wish I could. Like reposition where it's at on the screen. Like for me, it's very hard to. Oh wait, there we go. No, stop. There we go. Okay, and it is closed. Okay, so we have. Oh, we have 2. Okay. 2, 3. Okay. All right. So betting is closed. Guys have a good shot since I always lose these predictions. Well, we will see if you are right this time, Axion. I think honestly here with these two teams, this one really is like if it's between this one and Texans Patriots as far as which one is more of a pick'em, but these two teams and I think Patriots Texans are going to prove to be fairly evenly matched today. I think they're going to be pretty good. So I think we've got a good game ahead of us. If everything is Chris is 2-0 so far. It's true, I am 2-0 so far. I am 2-0 so far. Is that why you guys are going Bills? Is that why you guys are going Bills? Because I'm 2-0 so far? I am a genius. You are right. I'm 2-0. So far, my predictions are correct. But that Eagles game came close. That Eagles, of course, my predictions for record, for final record, not for scores. My prediction for the first game score was close, and then my prediction for the second game score. Actually, I've predicted the losing team's score correctly for both games. And I've predicted the correct winner for both games. Because I said the Packers would score 10 points, and I said the Cowboys would score 13. So I actually have been right about both losing teams' scores and both winners. So, by that logic, the Bills are going to score some amount more than 7. The Bills will score 7. Or, I mean, the Broncos will score 7, and the Bills will win. I guess let's find out if we're right. Without further ado, I think it's time to maybe jump into that third game. All of our bets are in, and yeah. Oh, here, I'm gonna preemptively. Here, let me mod Chubb. Okay, I'm just gonna mod Chubb now so I don't have to do it after the game, so that you can set up the next prediction right after the next game or whatever. You're going Bills mainly because early 60s Broncos were garbage. That is very true. But I think early 60s... I think the Bills were actually not bad in the late 60s / early 70s, like O.J. Simpson era. Funny enough. But, they had some good years in there. And then obviously in the 90s, the early 90s, they were good. But, as far as the early 60s, I don't know. I don't know. We're going to find out. We're going to find out here in just a moment. Bills did win at least one AFL championship, you think? Really? I have no idea about who won AFL championships. I know more about NFL championships than I do AFL championships. I know the Oilers won in like 62, I think. And I know that I think didn't you say that the Oilers won in 1960 also? They won in like 60 and 62 or something. Oh, they won in 64? The Bills did? Right on. Ugh. Alrighty. Okay, we're going to jump into our next game. Let's switch over here. And we have the Broncos hosting the Bills. Oh, the Oilers won in 60 and 61. Made it in 62 and lost. Oh, okay. All right. Without further ado, let's take it down to the field. And it looks like the Broncos will receive to start this game. And the Bills, an interesting strategy going with a squib to open things up. It's not going to work out for them very well, though, if you ask me. As Broncos are going to start at their own at the 49-yard line. Handoff up the middle and a heavy rush. Honestly, it could have been a lot worse. He ends up getting back to the line of scrimmage. Tripica under center is going to hand off to Mingo. Mingo gets hung up on the line of scrimmage. He gets hung up on his offensive line. It looks like shirts versus skins. Tripica going to roll out. Throwing for Greer. He's got his man, Jim Greer, a first down and more at the 30 to the 25 and tackled down. First down, Broncos. It's going to be a play-action play. He's in hot pursuit. He gets the pass off to Greer again. This is going to be a touchdown. He makes a little stutter step at the goal line to confuse those three defenders. And then he just cuts it right into the end zone, right on across the goal line. Touchdown Broncos, and they actually strike first. If my prediction is to hold up, that is going to be their only 7 points. We'll see. We will see. Mingo had a lane, but just ran at his lineman. Yeah, it looked like the butt fumble minus the fumble. Huh. Alrighty. It's going to be Green and the Bills taking over. He's going to be tossed right side to Smith. He's got a lane down the sideline, diving tackle, but he's got the first down up to the 28, maybe the 29. And yes, indeed, 1st and 10 from the 29. Green, handoff again, no play action. He's got a man open down the left sideline. It's Chamberlain. Chamberlain with the grab at the 35, and he's tackled down at the 32. Big play for the Bills. Daddy needs a new pair of shoes, Axion says about his bet. Throwing for Chamberlain again, and he's got it! Chamberlain at the 10 to the 5. Tackled down at the 3, and it's 1st and goal for the Bills. Some big plays in the passing game for the Buffalo offense. Handoff right up the middle, it's Smith for the touchdown. Uncontested Carl Smith. Putting a nice spike on that as his teammates raise them over their heads. You don't think he was throwing for Chamberlain there? It certainly doesn't look like it, but Chamberlain made the play. Chamberlain stole a touchdown? Oh, yeah? Ah, well. We've got a 7-7 ball game here. This time the Bills opt to kick it deep, and from just inside the end zone, Carmichael will take it out. Gets a decent return to the 16 on this one. Denver will take over. We're all tied up, 1:24 to go. Getting caught up on his lineman there for a second. Again, he does manage to get off of him and gain 2. Mingo having some trouble finding those lanes between the tackles. Dumps it into the flat to David Roll. Roll going down the sideline, and he'll gain a few. It'll be 3rd and 3 coming up for Denver. Handoff left side to Roll this time. Oh, he's stopped! That was a nice tackle there. You just saved he saved the first down. Roll had the first down, I thought, easy, and then he gets snagged just a yard short. All of a sudden, Denver's gotta punt it away. I thought he had the whole field open in front of him. A decent return here will start them at the 27, and that'll take us to the second quarter. Shotgun formation, Green. Gonna look for a man to throw to. Lots of time, and he's going to air it out for Carlton. Too long, no good. Way overthrown. But a lot underneath that. Wonder how big of an untapped market this is on Twitch. I wondered also. Throwing for Chamberlain. Wow, what? How do you drop that pass? He hit him right in stride. That's a great pass. That's a great pass from Green. Chamberlain just drops it. I don't know if his focus was off, but here's Dubinion with a diving crab. They're going to bring out the chains, and they measure for a first down. That was definitely a missed touchdown. Chamberlain dropped a definite touchdown. Throwing for Chamberlain again off his fingertips. And the guy who was making a lot of catches and stealing touchdowns in the first quarter is now dropping passes in the second quarter. Here he is again, though, making up for it at the 30. Finally brought down at the 27. A big play by Chamberlain to make up for his recent drops. And that'll perpetuate this Bills drive. Green has options open. He's going to throw to Chamberlain on the curl. Chamberlain gets it inside the 10, inside the 5 even. He's got a nice burst of speed coming out of that curl route. You've got to be aware of it if you're a defensive back. Handoff up the middle. No, it's a fake. Left side, Carlton. Tackled at the goal line, but he gets it in. Touchdown. Ray Carlton. Wow. Just barely getting it across the goal line. That is how you fight for the score. That was a great play by Buffalo. A great play by Ray Carlton. That was awesome. That was just that is an effort play by a workhorse kind of guy. Wow, indeed. Coming up now is Tripica, handing off to roll left side. They trail by 7 now. Nowhere to go. He's dropped for a loss. 2nd and 12 coming up. They've got a man in motion to the right. Hand off Mingo. He finds the lane this time. Hits the hole pretty well. He'll gain 5. But linebackers are standing at the ready, and they bring him down. Handing off to the left. And it's roll coming down, and they get the stop. They're going to call a timeout, as they often do, and punt. You'll find that Tecmo Bowl teams often punt in these situations, or call timeouts before they punt in under 2-minute situations. I don't know why, they just do. But considering how frequently the clock stops anyway, it doesn't really make a difference. Like, timeouts are very not that valuable. And now Green and the Bills with the ball again and the lead, throwing Dubinion, and that's going to be knocked away. It was a little too far out in front, it looked like, anyway. He's lucky that wasn't snatched out of the air by a defender. Here comes the rush, and they're going to put Carlton on his back. 3rd and 12 coming up. Depending on how this play goes, we may have back-to-back 3-and-outs. Throwing into the flat, Carlton's got it. First down and more, making men miss past the 50. To the Broncos 42. What a play. Thought the Bills called the timeout there. The Bills did not call the timeout there. The Broncos did. And it's play action here. He's going to throw for Dubinion. At least that's what he said he was throwing for. But as far as I could tell, he was throwing a souvenir to his grandma in the stands. Final play of the first half. Going to throw for Chamberlain again. He's got the grab, but he's on his stomach. Gets up. Makes a man miss. Tackled from behind at the 20. And that will take us to the halftime show. What a first half thus far. I think we've got a really close affair. But, of course, the Broncos made a nice opening statement. But now the Bills have definitely settled into a groove, and they're going to get the ball first here in the second half. And I think my prediction is lining up to be fairly accurate, maybe even down to the score. In fact, I could still get both scores right in this one. Let's see what happens. Green under heavy pressure, and he will be sacked on the first play of the second half by Pete Mangum with the Magnum. You know what? Handoff, no, it's a play action from his own end zone. Throwing for Chamberlain. Oh my goodness! How can you drop that? It's just, it's such a missed opportunity. And now dropping back into his own end zone again. He'll drop it into the flag. Carlton makes a man miss. Makes another man miss. He may get the first down, and he does. Down the sideline. Sprinting past the 40 to the 45. He gives another on the flag. And another. Finally tackled after getting into Denver territory to the 45. What a... He caught that in the flat. Runs it 50 damn yards. Ran it 50 damn yards. Well, more like 35. But still, damn. And another first down for the Bills on that play. He's going to throw for Chamberlain here, just over his head and incomplete. He couldn't quite track the ball down, it seems like. Second down coming up. Handoff Carlton. He's got lots of space. Makes a move. One man misses and then another. Finally tackled at the 15. 2:43 to go in the third quarter, and the Bills are knocking on the door. Toss right side Smith. He's got a whole armada of blockers. 9-yard gain. Might be a 9.5-yard gain if you really measure it. Need to get just past the 5 for the first and goal. They hand it off up the middle. No, it's the fake pitch to Carlton again, and he's got the touchdown. Ray Carlton goes in standing up this time, and the Bills extend their lead. Axion is pounding the floor. It's the same play that got him a TD before. That's exactly right. Only this time it worked even better. He went in standing up. They saw it coming. They saw it coming even less that time. Yeah, they just can't stop. Ray Carlton is a bad man. He is putting everyone on watch today. Here's a nice catch and run by Carruthers for a first down. Broncos are not out of this game. It is a 2-score game with a minute and a half to go in the third quarter, and then a whole other quarter left to play. Here's a nice run by Mingo. They need to just settle down, get into a rhythm, go down the field, get a score. They need a touchdown. Here's a handoff. Mingo, he's got a first down, makes some nice moves in the middle, and a wrestling match breaks out around the 50-yard line, and finally a dog pile ends in a tackle. First down and 10, Broncos. Now from the shotgun, Tripica looking for someone to throw to. Throwing for Greer, his favorite target. Oh, nice play by the cornerback. Knocks it away. Axion. Handoff Mingo, go up the middle, and that'll gain them 5. I'm sorry, Axion. It's just not your week, man. Rolling out to the right. Tripica's gonna get caught in the backfield. Archie Matsis with the sack. Oh man, if I'm Denver, I've got to go for it here. I don't know what you're doing punting on the last play of the third quarter. I just don't know what you're doing. You're really, I mean, I guess there's still a good amount of time, but with how your defense is played, I just don't know that you put it on them just yet. Again, ignoring the open man over the middle. They don't like to throw it over the middle, Chad. They don't like it. They don't like it. Alrighty. Handoff goes to Carlton. He'll cut it back inside after going right, and he'll get the first down. First and 10. 4:30 to go in the game. Bills with a very sturdy lead and sturdy possession. A nice run there by Carlton. My goodness, that play just seems to go no matter what. Handoff to Carlton right side this time. He's got good blocking up front. Makes some nice moves at the 20, and he may be gone. He is! Touchdown, Bills! I don't believe it! Ray Carlton, if you weren't looking before, make witness now! He just may be an MVP. He just may be. Ray Carlton just threw his name in the hat for the MVP race, I think. He really did. He really may have. Yeah, for sure. There you go. Fumble on the kickoff, but the Broncos managed to fall on it. John seconds the motion. Yeah, we need to keep a list of, as we go. I'm planning on releasing, player award nominations between weeks 5 and 6 on Discord, and then announcing them verbally, in week 6, and we'll hold voting for 2 weeks, and then announce winners as part of the postseason. But we'll get to that. That's still over a month away. For now, we've got Mingo running right side, and a fumble goes out of bounds. It'll be 4th down and 3, and they're going to just kick a field goal and say hell with this. At least Defer will be wrong if we can hit this and score more than 7. The kick is up and away. It's a long one, and it is no good. Wide right. And so far, my prediction is looking not bad. A strange consistency begins to take hold. Your prediction was 28-13. It could still come true. Definitely. Green looking for a receiver. Throwing long for Carlton. Carlton with a leaping grab, and the defender is on the ground. He's at the 10, and he's gone! Touchdown! Ray Carlton is an unstoppable scoring machine! That's touchdown number 4 for him today. I believe that's number 4. I believe he's got 2 on the ground and 2 in the air. Or 3 on the ground and 1 in the air. It's 3 or 4 today. Ray Carlton, it's 4? Okay, that's what I thought. That's 4 touchdowns. No, the first one was the other running back up the middle, Smith. This is definitely pre-recorded. Yeah, you're absolutely right. My goodness, 35-7 blowout and a sack by Mac. Yo-ho! Oh man, what a game by the Bills. They are making their presence known in a big way. Ray Carlton, you know, I would say just past Chuck Bednarik for number 1 in the MVP race in terms of MVP projections. I don't want to say anything for nominations yet. We're weeks and weeks away from nominations, of course, but it's just been just an incredible game by the Bills. Their defense, their offense. Here's another great play by the defense, and that'll be a turnover on downs. And what do you bet? They hand it to Carlton to take us on home. And what do you bet? Oh, here's Smith on the right side. He says, let me get one. Here's 4 yards for you. 23 seconds to go. Right side Smith again, and another 4 yards there. 3rd and 1. 8 seconds to go. Handoff up the middle, and they give it to Smith again, and that'll do it. 35-7. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Cheb, you make actually a fair point. Bednarik would be at number 1. In fact, Bednarik won the Eagles that game. Carlton didn't necessarily win the Bills this game. He just blew it up for them. Well, actually, I don't know. He scored 4 of their 5 touchdowns. You could argue that they... You know, it would just be tied 7-7. I mean, probably not. They would have scored some other way. They were moving the ball in other ways. I hear you. And that's fair enough. I can understand keeping Bednarik projected at number 1 for now. But, because, yeah, the Eagles definitely lose without Bednarik, and the Bills don't necessarily lose without Carlton. That's a fair point. But, holy cow, Frank Tripica... 60. He completed a higher percentage of passes than Green, but had almost 200 yards less passing. They would have scored at least 3 of those drives. One of them was a big play by Carlton. The other ones were good drives that were capped off by him inside the 5-yard line. You're right, because they ran that same fake dive pitch left on 2 consecutive scoring drives from inside the 5. So that's fair, and they probably score down there at least a field goal anyway if Ray Carlton isn't in the game. 12 runs for 26 yards. That's actually, if you look, Gene Mingo accounted on his 7 carries for all 26 yards. Which means everyone else that had rushing yards had negative yards. Or somebody had negative yards. Which may come from, I don't know, sacks or something. I'm not sure. A hell of a game if you're the Bills. I just, you know, you can't overstate that for sure. Here, let me go ahead and put in the prediction winners. A terribly sorry Axion. Axion, how many Stoop Bucks do you have now? prediction. Let's do that. Choose a winner, and the winner was the Bills by a lot. That's, you know, that's gonna heavily affect the point spread in their next game, though. You know. But yes, the Bills win it. The Bills win it. Incredible, incredible stuff. 394 less than I had before. Fair enough. Alrighty, let's switch over here and we'll put in our Skizzors. Got to go on my home team. Oh yes, absolutely, absolutely. Gotta go big on this next one. Even though you're far from confident, I hear you. I hear you. Alrighty, so the Bills won 35-10. Definitely, by far, the best point differential of anybody so far. Really incredible stuff. And also, once again, I was correct about the losing team's score and about the winner. I just sold the Bills very, very short on what they were capable of. I did not expect them to put so many goddamn points on the board. I didn't expect Ray Carlton. I didn't account for Ray Carlton existing. Honestly, he was an X factor that I was not prepared for. Ready for the oh shit. Okay. Yeah, you got to remind me like every time, because there you go. Place your bets. Place your bets. Allow me to set up the helmets for the next matchup, and then also we have a news story tied to this game that we're gonna go over because that is funsies. So congratulations to the Bills on winning in Week 1. That is very exciting stuff. And then up next we've got Texans at Patriots. It's going to be an incredible affair. Yes. Good. Yes. Good. I'm missing chat right now. I'm terribly sorry, but I am. Okay. Okay, and these are our current standings as of right now. Okay, now what am I missing? Holy cow, 1K on the Patriots. What did I miss? Holy... Okay, put some Stoop Bucks in. Can't watch the rest. Heading into bed. Someone tell me who wins. Absolutely. Love the SGFL, and the SGFL loves you, John. I appreciate the support on opening day, and we'll be back next Tuesday with Week 2, and we'll be sure to post in the Discord about who won and what happened and everything. So, but thank you so much for hanging out and everything. Let's see, Axion. It's almost a free bet on the Texans here. Just bid a tiny amount. If the Texans win, you get it all. I put 666 on the... Yeah, come on, Axiom, pitch in. We've got 3 votes for the Patriots and nobody for the Texans. Really, come on. You already bet Pats because I have them winning in my prediction. That's fair enough. Fair enough. Does anybody want the Texans? I mean, I guess it's okay. There's just over 2 minutes to go. Let's switch over here. You like this? I really like the Patriots banner that I got for them, and I think the Dallas Texans one is really cute. It's a little like football flag, you know? One of those little pin flag kind of things. Isn't that pretty cute? The prediction thing went away. Oh, it's if you click on the Stoop Bucks icon, it's under there. It's above the Replay Legend of Dragoon community redemption thing. That's where, after it goes away, it's still accessible in there. Here, let's get... So it's the Patriots, hosting the Texans and boot. There we go. Okay. I've paused it. Don't worry, I'm not starting it yet. I'm just getting it set up. So this is the equivalent of Sunday Night Football. Now for SGFL, got to be a good game. Yeah, this is the headliner. This is the equivalent. And obviously, for this week we just played them in order. Obviously, and the games were, every team was just seeded randomly, and then I randomized the seeds like 5 or 6 times to randomize the schedule. So we just played them in order of the games as they were shown, obviously, as you saw. As we progress, if there's like a specific game that would make for a better to order it later in the lineup, then we'll do that. Because they do that in real football. They put a projected schedule at the beginning of the season, and then as the season unfolds, they're like, well, actually, Browns Steelers would be a much better Sunday night game than you know, fucking Jets Bengals or whatever, you know. So we can do that as it progresses. But I figured for starting out, honestly, the way it shook out randomly was a pretty good sampling, honestly. Right. Yeah. So games that we predict to be good games in the future, we can shuffle the order later on. Alrighty. All of the bets are in. It looks like we had 3 bets for the Patriots and nothing for the Texans. Oh, man. So, what happens if the Texans win? Do you guys still lose? Oh, also here, let me go ahead and mod. I'll go ahead and mod everybody because this is the last game of the night. Or rather, I'll mod Axion and Cheb once again. John can just stay a VIP. I think he's happier that way. Honestly. I think it suits him more. I typed it in earlier. The way it works, I think, is if nobody bets on the Texans, Twitch just doubles our money if we win and takes it if we lose. Oh! Okay, that's cool. That way there's still stakes. Instead of just doing a push, because that would be super boring. Okay, good. I was hoping they would do something so that it's not just boring if nobody bets on the other thing. Okay. So essentially the Texans are the house on this one. So, okay. Wow. All right. Well, man, I mean, I also predict the Patriots will win, so I agree with all of you, and I will be not surprised if the Texans win, because I do expect it to be a close game, but I'd be disappointed in the Patriots, for sure. I expect, I mean, for fuck's sake, I have them picked to go to the Super Bowl, admittedly, and lose, but get there. Oh, Cheb, I actually want to do something kind of like that after, you know, maybe after a couple of weeks, or if there's a really big play or something. I don't know, kind of like how, oh, I almost forgot. We have a news story, kind of like the news stories that I'm doing. I want to try to incorporate clips from the previous weeks into future weeks, or into current weeks and stuff. And I'm thinking maybe even, you know how back in like the 70s they would do yearly highlight reels for every team? I think they still kind of do it now, but not as much. Or not in the same way. Doing something like that would be cool at the end of the season. That would be really neat. So, obviously, if you guys want to... I'm not getting anything on VHS, no. Oh, you're saying you could get those on VHS. Yes, you could get those on VHS. Yes, those on VHS. I thought you meant put the SGFL shit on VHS. No, I was like, what the hell, no. Had one in like 94. Yeah, okay, there you go. Yeah. I've had many a football documentary DVD or just different things like that. America's Game is one of the big ones that I love, where they document every year's Super Bowl champion. And they have people that were on the team talk about it. I love that. I was watching that earlier today. I used to have a bunch of those on DVD and stuff. I love that. Comes with a VHS of the Stoop Crate comes with a VHS of this shit. Oh my goodness. That would be amazing, dude. That would be literally awesome. Honestly, I'd be really into that, but it's too much work for just me to do by like on my own. Something like that. Yeah, 94 they were not terrible. I think that was the first year they got Drew Bledsoe. I think he came around 94. Okay. Oh, there was a story tied to this game. Let me pull that up for you guys. Give me just 1 second. Here we go. Boston believes. Leading into the opening of the SGFL season. This is a news story that came out of the Associated Press in Boston just earlier today. Leading into the opening of the SGFL season, many teams are being asked hard questions about where they see themselves in the next few weeks. When asked where he saw his team, the Boston Patriots coach simply said, beating the Texans in week 1. From there, we'll see. Believe it. Since this statement, fans of Boston's SGFL club have been dubbed the Boston Believers, a name that with it brings hope as well as expectations. So, obviously, Boston showing signs of big confidence heading into week 1. Not necessarily arrogance. It's not the same. It's not really the same kind of vibe that you get from Norm Van Brocklin's statements that I don't feel he really backed up. While he is not necessarily maybe the one that nearly cost the game, he didn't make it. He didn't exactly blow the doors off Dallas either. He needed Chuck Bednarik to bail him out in a lot of ways. This is something that's a bit more, a bit more confidence rather than arrogance kind of thing, and I think maybe the beginning of a really beautiful storyline for the Boston Patriots. But we'll have to see how it shapes up. Really, one of the years they or conspiracy theorists say the same man writes all. Well, that's never been proven. But anyway, if you want to check out any of these breaking news stories yourself, you can join our Discord and head down to the SGFL section of that. Otherwise, I think that we are ready to head down to the field. How about it, folks? Let's get ready for the 4th and final matchup of SGFL Season 1, Week 1, with the Boston Patriots hosting the Dallas Texans. Nerves are high. Oh man, Cheb is nervous. Cheb is nervous as he should be. Oh boy. Oh shit, I just kicked my desk. Now my nerves are high. Okay. Alrighty. Let's get this out of my face. And here. Hang on. How about we just do a little bit of this action? Oh, we're not in Denver anymore. All right, broadcasting from the beautiful, God damn it, what the hell is, what's the Patriots Stadium called? Back then, they didn't even play in, Gillette. We'll say it's Gillette. They didn't play in Gillette back then, but we'll say it's Gillette, because fuck it. To Gillette Stadium! Let's take it down to the field. The players are warmed up and ready for the coin toss. Dallas Texans win the coin toss, and they will elect to return as teams often do. Gino Capoletti to kick off for the Boston squad. Boston believers, sit back, relax, and enjoy. The Patriots say they have something to show you. A good return for the Texans, and Davidson is under center. It's going to be a toss right to Spikes. He's got an open lane and a first down, make a man miss, and he's past the 50-yard line. 4:20 on the clock. Hail, yeah, brother. Davidson drops back. He's going to hand it off to Haynes. Nice run for just a couple there, actually. Split back formation. It'll be a handoff. No, play action. He's got some options open on the curls. He's going to dump it underneath, and that will be just short. 3rd and 2. Coming up from the 40. They need to get it to the 38 for a first down. It's a toss right side to Haynes. He's got the first down and a little more. If the Pats lose, it's because I bet on them. I'm like the Grim Reaper of bets. Davidson with the ball, looking where to throw, and he does. Nice catch by Spikes over the middle. Double coverage. Who gives a damn? Split back formation. Davidson going to hand it off to Spikes up the middle, who is wrestled down after a gain of 4. How did he catch that? I do not know. He's a professional athlete. That's how. And a toss right side Spikes, and he is met by the opposition with force. 3rd and 3 coming up from the 8-yard line. They'll toss it right. Spikes makes a man miss in the backfield, and he's... Woo! Very close to scoring. It's a first down and goal from the 2. Handoff up the middle. Spikes again! Touchdown, Texans! And it's 6-0. Dallas on top, and you can hear the sweat rolling off of Cheb. Woo-wee. It is still early, folks. 2:20 to go in the first quarter. A short kickoff will be taken from the 35 and nearly returned to the 45. They'll set up shop at the 44. Songen is the quarterback in the shotgun. He's got a man over the middle. He opts to throw it to the flat. Christie makes one man miss, but doesn't get very far. Gain of 2. Then they'll go for the offset I this time around. Heavy pressure on the way. Dumps it to Miller, who has a decent gain there. Decent gain of 5 yards. Considering the pressure, I'll take it. Looking again. Throwing for Lofton with a leaping grab, and he's out past the 30 to the 25. 20. And he's tackled down inside the 17 to the 16. What a play by the Pats. Offset I once again. They'll hand it off up the middle to Miller. Gets some good blocks. Tries to break a tackle and can't, but he gains 6. Takes us under a minute to go in the first quarter. 2nd and 4 from the 10. Songen dropping back. He's going to step up and take off. Can he get there? He does! Touchdown, Patriots! Butch Songen! What a scramble by the quarterback on that play. Woo! For a second there, I thought that PHI was going to be wide left, but he's got it right on the money, and we are all tied up 7-7 here in Baston. Haynes going to return it out past the 30, out past the 35, even to the 37, and we will see the Dallas Texans set up shop there. Davidson, handoff to Haynes. Haynes taking it left, out past the defenders. Gain of 6, not bad. Handoff up the middle to Spikes once again. Not much room there, and that'll bring up 3rd down to start the second quarter. 3rd and 2 from the 45. They need to get past the 47 for a first. Does he have it? He does not. And Dallas will send on the punting unit. 3rd down stop. Wish granted, Cheb. And now Christie back to receive the punt. Will it go for a touchback? You better believe it. And really, most of the time on touchbacks, if they're punting from like anywhere around the 40 to midfield, a touchback is what you want because you don't want to get pinned inside your 10. So a touchback is not a bad thing for sure. First pass is going to sail out of bounds. Second play, he'll hand it off Christie right side. Makes a man miss, and he's in open field. First down to the 41 before he's brought down. Nice run by the Patriots. Really great blocking up front by the offensive line. Songen with lots of time. He throws over the middle to Stevens with a first down and more! Making men miss. Fighting for extra yardage. What a play there. The Pats are clicking Dropping back is Songin again. He's got separation on the left side. Interception! Interception by Wood! And he's brought down at the 31. For a second there, he had the separation on that left side. And that's exactly what Wood was counting on. He jumps that pass, and he baited Songin into that one from a mile away. It's a really, really nice play by Wood. It's a really, really nice play by Wood. Songin thinks he sees separation. Wood knows is giving him everything he wants to. Spikes running around the right side and getting the first down to the 45. 2:07 on the clock in the first half. We're still tied 7. Handoff through the tackles goes Haynes. He'll cut it back inside. First down and a little more. The Texans now have all the momentum all of a sudden. That interception flipped momentum in a big way. Handoff up the middle goes to Spikes. He's got at least 5, 6, call it 7. Timeout taken by the Texans. 1:41 on the clock. They're trying to get some degrees of separation before the half. Good blocking on the right side for Spikes. Nice move, and another, and he's gonna score! Touchdown, Texans! It's Jack Spikes! Ah! Oh, absolutely for sure, actually. Absolutely 100% for sure, but it's worth it. It's worth it. And all of a sudden... Oh, would you look at that? Spikes not only scores Texans touchdowns, he also kicks off after he does it. Would you just love to see that. I think Horning does it for the Packers as well. This pass is blocked. And now the Patriots trail 14-7 in their house. 54 seconds to go in the first half. Handoff up the middle to Miller. He's met quickly. Not much there. 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll call a timeout with 41 to go. Yes, Cheb, the Pats do. Fumble! Fumble inside the 15! They've got it! Touchdown! I don't believe it! Texans with a strip sack inside the 15! They scoop it and score! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness, what a play! The extra point is good! Oh my goodness! Cheb can't believe it! Axion is the ultimate jinx! Perhaps! And that is halftime! Oh my goodness! You gotta wonder, if you're the Patriots, what the hell is going on? The Boston Believers, what the hell are we believing in? Songin's gotta shake that strip sack off and get back in this game. Patriots ball to start the second half, and we are ready to go. Spikes kicks off. Holy hell, Christie returning from the 20, out past the 30, and tackled down at the 32. Songin gonna come out. Last time he was on the field, he fell down, dropped the ball, and it was 6 points for the other guys. Throwing for Lofton now. Woo, incomplete. He does not seem shaken. He's ready to sling that football down the field. From the shotgun. He's got time. Pressure coming. Lofton, first down and a little more. Up to the 48. First down Patriots. They're not out of it yet. They've had some big mistakes and bad plays go against them in the first half. They fell down. But, a risky pass on first down here. But they are not out of it. You go down the field, you get some points here, and you're right back in the ball game. Songin with options open. What's he going to do? Stepping into the throw. Hits Christie over the backside of a defender. He had options down the sidelines, but he opts to lob it in to his halfback. It is a first down inside the 40-yard line, but you gotta wonder what the hell are you doing. And this time he takes off for another scramble. It's a first down. He sure can seem to scramble with the best of them. Of all the quarterbacks in the league this year, woo, this pass is blocked. That's a quick release, though. My goodness. I'll bet that hurt that defender's hand. Of all the quarterbacks in the league, Songin seems to be among the best at scrambling. And here's a nice pass to Lofton and a touchdown! Wide open, just like they draw it up. Oscar Lofton. That's his 3rd catch on that drive alone. When you're dialed in and clicking, and you've got the chemistry going with your guys, you just You can't help but throw it to them, and they can't seem to stop you. Whoo-wee! A decent return here sets the Texans up at the 38-yard line, and all they need to do is get any amount of points, and they are still well in control. So we'll see what Davidson and the boys can do. Throw for Hudson in double coverage. Not exactly the choice I think I would have made, but we'll see. Davidson on second down. It's play action. There are defensive backs back. Good coverage on the play by the Pats, and it's incomplete. Whoo-wee! He's right in his face. These are dangerous passes that Davidson is throwing. He's trying to go for that win. Davidson throwing underneath. Incomplete again. Incomplete again. It's fourth down. They get the 3 and out. There's the stop Chubb's looking for. And the Patriots are going to have a chance to tie this ball game up. The punt goes back to the 5. That is damn near a perfect punt. Ooh! If he could have broken that last tackle, he could have gotten a really good return out of that. But it wasn't a bad return given where it went. Starting at the 16 after getting punted to the 5, that's not bad. Songen looking for somewhere to throw, choosing Stevens, incomplete, and lucky it was. Second down coming up. Songen gonna drop back again. He's got Loft, looking for Lofton. Caught! Wow, what a catch! I thought that was intercepted. No, it's a catch. Lofton is zeroed in this third quarter. And here goes a handoff to Christie on first down. Goes for 3, and we'll get one more play in the third quarter before the third quarter ends. Songen gonna step up. He's gonna scramble again, getting past the defense, and he's got a first down and more to the 25-yard line. And that'll end the third quarter. Starting the fourth quarter, the Patriots first down at the Texans 25. He's got a man open on the left sideline. Throws for Lofton again. Inside the 10. Inside the 5. Touchdown! Patriots, it's Lofton. Oscar Lofton again. Oh my goodness. 5 catches in the last 2 drives and 2 touchdowns. I imagine, Cheb, if you don't have those 2 turnovers, this game looks completely different. This game would be 28-7 right now. You're exactly right. And a good return, cutting it to the right side. Whoa, he's out in front of the defense. He manages to flip field position, gets out past the 50. A really good return for the Texans there. Handoff goes to Haynes. They need any kind of points. They definitely get a really good return here. That puts them in a really good spot to get a field goal and maybe win this ball game here in the late goings. He's got a man open on the right sideline. Going to throw it left side. Diving to make the incompletion. Diving to get in the way of the ball, I should say, is the defender. Handoff left side. Haynes through the tackles. He's got the first down and a little more to the 32. Moving the chains, keeping the clock moving. 21-21, 3:13 on the clock. The Patriots defense steps up on that play and drops him for a loss of 2. Woo! Toss right side to Haynes. He's going to get, breaking a tackle. And he may have a first down. He needs to go down or break another. He does. He's got the first down. Woo! Timeout called by the Texans. 2:34 on the clock. Patriots need to either get a turnover or decide what they're doing real quick, because if they give up points and there's not enough time left on the clock, they're going to be in a bad situation. Handoff through the tackles to Haynes again. He cuts it inside, cuts it back outside, makes a man miss. He nearly had the speed to break that one. He gets it to the 2. It's first and goal, Dallas. Woo-wee, knocking on the door. Handoff up the middle, touchdown! Dallas Texans take the lead. It's Jack Spikes. Who else? He's played great all game. And of course he gives them the lead, and he says, hell, I got the first 6 points. I might as well get the 7th with the extra point. 28-21. And we may be leading into the final drive of the game. Patriots gonna set up. Whoa, nice break. He makes a move at the 50, brought down at the Texans 45. That's a great return for the Patriots. That gives them as good field position as you could ask for for this final drive. Woo! Going for that diving catch. 1:09 on the clock from the 45, 2nd and 10. You need a touchdown to stay alive. The rush is coming. It's Hedrick with the sack. Now, that didn't use up a lot of time, but it pushes you back a lot. Okay, this time, Songen has time, but the coverage is good down the field. He's going to throw for Kolkloff. Incomplete. 4th and 17. This is the ball game. Does Songen have a rabbit in his hat? They will pass. Throwing for Kolkloff again. Overthrown and intercepted. That's it. The Texans are gonna hold on, barring a miracle of a fumble or an interception on first down here. I think the Texans have it. Intercepted again. Can he return it? Oh my goodness! Can he get the? He's tackled. It's over. But they had a chance. Oh my goodness! What is with these games? And the Patriots are upset at home on opening day! Oh my goodness! What the hell? Davison throws... He completes 25% of his passes! He throws for 24 yards! And they win the game and score 28 points! Granted, 7 of that was on defense. 7 of that was on a strip sack. But, I mean, for crying out loud, how do you, like, if only there were one more second on the clock. I know, oh man, that's a heartbreaker, Cheb, I'm sorry. That stings. Oh, that stings bad. Man, that's rough. Woof. Songen played, well, he threw a couple interceptions and he had a strip sack. Songen didn't play great. But, I mean, he hung in there. He hung in there. And the Patriots definitely didn't let their early mistakes get them down. They still came back in the second half and took it all the way down to the wire. And hell, even on that final interception with time expiring, broke a tackle or two trying to return it, trying to run it back. It's, whew. That's a hell of a game. John would have liked that ending too. My goodness. Holy hell. That is a hell of a first week. I'm really happy with that. Oh my goodness. That was great. That was a great first week. I mean, in terms of exciting games, I think all the games were good. They were good, fun games. Maybe we don't necessarily like all of the outcomes, but you know, it is what it is. Here, let me settle this prediction. I got all of the winners right except for the last one, and then I got all of the losers' scores right except for the last one. Actually, no. I got the loser's score right in the last one, too, because I said the Patriots would score 21 points. Incredible. And sure enough, everybody loses because the Texans won. The team, no, everyone refused to bet on them. We were all wrong. Oh, man, incredible. 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 And another road team gets the dub. Wowee. Wowee. That's incredible, man. Just what an epic finish. Really, I think every game was entertaining. Even the Bills game, which was a blowout, was still entertaining. Just because Ray Carlton was just so electric to watch. So 21. Oh, here, let me 21-28. Submit. And there we go. Nobody thought it would happen. But the Texans managed to get the dub in week 1. Wow. Yeah, good thing you only bet 192 on that one. Right on. All right, let's take a look at the standings. At the end of week 1. Let's blow this up and then we'll take a look at next week's matches. And then I guess we'll say goodbye and we'll get out of here. So of our winners, we have the Bills, Chargers, Texans, and Eagles. And of our losers, we have the Cowboys, Pats, Packers, and Broncos. So the Broncos are actually in last place, but that's because they got fucked up bad by the Bills. Bills are in first place because of their excellent showing. What is this? Oh, right. Really, I think a really good first week. Really entertaining stuff. I'm really happy with how that turned out. That was exciting. My throat is very dry. But I hope my play calling, or not play calling, I hope my commentary was relatively comprehensive. I hope I was intelligible for the most part. I was trying my best, but man, when shit's popping off and guys are breaking these crazy tackles and breaking 3 tackles at once and doing all this crazy stuff. Yeah, definitely need to drink more water. That is for sure, definitely. That's gonna be a must. But what? It was like background noise I hear on TV. You did good, kid. Nice! I did good. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, I felt good about some more than others, but overall I think it was a good start. I was kind of nervous heading in, but I think overall I'm happy with how I did for the first time out. And obviously, like everything else with this this new project, it's gonna get better as we go. So right on. Cheb, why does it still say that you predicted Patriots next to your name? Why is there still a prediction open? I already picked a winner. It'll go away? Oh. Okay. Oh, okay, there's just a delay. Okay, well, let's see. I've modded you guys again. You guys are modded again, so you guys are good. Well, that's cool that I can just mod and unmod you guys as we go, so that we can all kind of have fun with the betting and kind of jumpstart it for other people. I'm glad that's the one thing I was worried about, was like for the first couple weeks it might be just a few of us here. So, but it was good. I think everything about tonight was a smashing success, except for both my team and Cheb's team lost. But whatever, that happens. It's okay. They'll bounce back next week. Definitely deserves an audience. Yes. I think so too. Yeah, I know, the nail biters were... Yeah, both of us lost in nail biters. Like, both of us literally had turnovers go our way when time expired that they had returned at least into the opponent's side of the field. We were both a couple broken tackles away from winning the game. Or at least you to tying the game. And I mean, if the Patriots tie the game there and go to overtime, they win the game. If the Patriots tie it and go to overtime, they win the game. I don't think the Texans win that war of attrition against the Patriots. I think the Patriots were a better team. I think the Patriots had more goofy plays and mistakes go against them in that game, and that's why the Texans won. The Texans had a lot more breaks go their way, especially in turnovers. The turnovers were bad. The turnovers were bad for the Patriots, but yeah. So let's take a look. Last thing, let's take a look at what. Yeah, that strip sack like changed. Well, really, that first interception song and through that led to the Texans then going right down the field and taking the lead 14-7, and then right after that they had the strip sack. So really, that first interception changed the course of the whole fucking game, like that. And then the Patriots still defied everyone and clawed their way back to being right there. So, you know, that's SGFL football, baby. You can expect action like that every single goddamn week. Yeah. It's gonna be a good season, boys. It's gonna be a good couple of months. Oh man. Now, yeah, let's take a look at next week's matches. Here we go. So up next week we have, and this may not be the order that it stays in. I'll post what order we're gonna play them in on Discord somewhere in one of the SGFL sections. But up next week we have Bills hosting the Patriots. So Cheb, you got to be excited for that one. You get to go up against the number one team in the league after week one. They put up more points than anybody by a lot. Oh, well, not by a lot, by 7, I guess. The Texans put up 28, Patriots put up 21. But, you know, they're the only 30 plus point team. And you've got to go into their house. So the Boston Believers, whew, it's not a great start for the Boston Believers, definitely not. But it's also like I said, it's not over yet. I'm sure there will be an article, multiple articles from the Associated Press about this weekend's events in the next couple of days, and about next week's upcoming games soon. Then we'll have Texans Chargers. So 2-1-0 teams. In that case, that'll be exciting. Texans get to host that game. That'll be their home opener. I like the Chargers in that game. I think I do. I really do. I think I like the Chargers in that game a lot. I'm already, after week 1, kind of rethinking a couple things about my prediction. I'm going to stand by it, though. Because technically you would also take the Chargers? Yeah. See, I would too. I think the Chargers played relatively consistently. They didn't have a lot of problems. Now, granted, they were playing the Packers, so it's hard to mess up against the Packers if you ask me. But, you know, again, I mean, but yeah. So I would take the Chargers there. I think most people would. Mediocre to losing team that got lucky is pretty much how I would put it. I think their running back Spikes played well. I think he played well. I don't think MVP caliber. In fact, right now I would say MVP caliber players right now, people that are in the MVP conversation, are Ray Carlton from the Broncos and Chuck Bednarik from the Bills, from the Eagles, or not from the Broncos. Ray Carlton from the Bills. I'm sorry, Ray Carlton from the Bills and Chuck Bednarik from the Broncos. And I'm not entirely sure as of right now what all player awards we're going to be doing. Since I've got a few weeks before that needs to be ready, I'm still kind of deciding. If Songin can cut down on the turnovers, you've put him up there too? Really? Wow. I mean, yeah. Because that last interception, that second interception right there at the end of the game, that overthrow wasn't entirely his fault. He did overthrow the ball, but I really feel like the receiver should have jumped up and cut off the pass, and then was meant to cut inside around the defenders. And I think that's how that play was supposed to break, and he just doesn't. The wide receiver doesn't make a play on the ball, and instead lets it float over him into defensive traffic. So that second interception I don't really mind as much. The first one I don't remember as well, and then the strip sack, it sucks, but when you've got 6 goddamn guys trying to hump your brains out, and your offensive line just got eviscerated, I mean, I put that on the offensive line first and foremost. He had the highest completion percentage of all QBs. I'm going to go back and look at the footage and check stats of things like completion percentage. I'm not going to do things like calculate yardage. I'm not. If you want to do that, you can. I'm not going to do that. That's too ticky-tacky for me. But I think I'm gonna go back and look at footage, of course, and as we're kind of deciding who to nominate for different player awards and stuff. And that's something that we'll decide, moving forward. Because what I think I want to do is I want to do 6 position categories. I want to do best QB, best running back, which would include running backs and fullbacks, and best receiver, which would include wide receivers and tight ends, for offensive awards. And then what I'm thinking is doing best defensive lineman for defensive ends and tackles, best linebacker for outside and inside linebackers, and then best defensive back for cornerbacks and safeties. And then I was thinking maybe of also doing, obviously, a combination of all 3, of all 6 categories for maybe MVP candidates, because obviously we've started a bit of an MVP conversation today, and I was already kind of thinking about doing MVP voting, and then I kind of was thinking about not doing MVP voting and doing just instead, like, position category player awards. But now I'm thinking let's just do I'm thinking maybe we'll do both. So we'll have position categories for 3 major positions on offense and defense, and then obviously the highest coveted player award, MVP, which can go to an offensive or defensive guy. And we will convene me and you guys, the mods, we will convene and kind of decide who to nominate. And then I actually want voting to be open to the entire Stoop gang and anybody that watches. And I want voting to be open for a couple of weeks. So I think I have offensive and defensive player of the year, depending on who the MVP is. I would do MVP, then offensive and defensive player of the year, depending on... Oh, like the other... See, well, originally what I was thinking was doing just 3 awards and doing MVP, and then doing offensive player of the year, which is like a secondary award, and then defensive player of the year, which is like a secondary award. And MVP would be... Oh, you don't like how they do... Okay, that is the way that I was thinking about doing it. But honestly, it would probably be simpler to just do 2 awards. You make a good point. And it gives us less to think about. Or less to... It makes the awards worth more, rather. We have the same amount to think. If anything, the decision is harder. Because there's less awards to go around. I like that. Doing MVP, and then if the MVP is an offensive guy, then do defensive player of the year. And then if the MVP is a defensive guy, do offensive player of the year. Like a kicker could win MVP. I mean, I guess technically they could. Because whoever the MVP is should win Offensive Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, unless they are a 2-way player or a special team. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I hear you. Okay, then that's probably I like that. That's nice and it's simplistic, but it's fair. And there's a reasonable amount of thought put into it. If he does that all season, then maybe. Yeah, right. I mean, hey, because also I want to point out that obviously better teams are more likely to have their players get MVP votes, like the Eagles and Chuck Bednarik. Chuck Bednarik is a good player, and he's on a good team. So good players on good teams stand out more. However, it is not a requirement that you be on a good team in order to be nominated for a player award, just like in real life. You can be on a team that conceivably you can be on a team that wins no games. But if you play really well, you could win, offensive or defensive or player of the year or MVP. Just so we're all on the same page with that. I'm going to put a section in the what is the SGFL tab on the Discord about player awards. I just haven't written it yet. Because, like I said, there's still a little bit of time before player awards really need to be any more than just talked about. But yeah. So, yeah, that sounds good. I think that's how we'll do it, Cheb. That sounds really good. We'll do just like you said. I like that. Just the 2 awards. And the awards will be presented in week 8, probably between the Blunder Bowl and the Bronze Bowl, as part of the Super Bowl pregame show. So we will know the MVP and the offensive or defensive player of the year going into the Bronze Bowl, but not before the Blunder Bowl. We'll know the nominees, and we'll see kind of where the votes are at, because the voting will probably be public. Man, though, that Chuck Bednarik stop at the 1-yard line on 3rd down when the Eagles were down 10-7, so huge. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. I gotta go over the game film and decide what to clip and stuff. Cheb, if you want, you can help me with that. We can do a screen share on Discord or something and go over the footage or something. If you have any specific plays that stand out to you in your mind, just like off the top of your head, like that one. Just anything that I can jump in and clip really quick. Yeah, that would be cool. Okay. Yes. Okay. Let's. And then so we've got Texans, Chargers. I would take the Chargers, and then we've got Cowboys, Broncos next week. Cowboys in their home opener. Coming off, honestly, if you're the Dallas Cowboys, one, you shut Norm Van Brocklin the hell up. He was running for his life all damn day. He didn't play outstanding by any stretch of the imagination. Norm Van Brocklin did not play outstanding by any stretch of the imagination. I think if you're the Dallas Cowboys, even though you lost, you have a lot of confidence going forward, and you definitely feel like you can beat the hell out of the Broncos, especially in Texas Stadium. Oh, pardon me, in the Cotton Bowl. Oh yeah, I think this is the game that's going to show us, are they better or worse than the worst teams in the league? Because, they can already say, well, we lost and so did the Broncos, but, we scored more than 7 goddamn points, and we didn't give up no 35. We played the Eagles down to a 1-point game, held them to 14 points, and they're projected to win it all by, certain experts. I think next week, I know it's still early, but really, with a 7-game regular season, even games as early as weeks 2 and 3. Week 1 is kind of a dip your toe in the water. If you lose in week 1, it's not the end of the world. And if you lose in week 2, it's really not the end of the world. But week 2 and 3 is when you start to get an idea of what kind of season teams are going to have. It may not necessarily tell you exactly, but it'll start to give you an idea. And I think you're right, Sheb. I think next week, Cowboys-Broncos is a big game to look at. We may actually move that up to game of the week. I can't really think of any of these other matchups that I would rather have. We will probably lead off with Texans-Chargers next week, if I had to guess. And then in our final game, we have the Packers in their home opener hosting the Eagles. Eagles are definitely going to win. Eagles are going to go to Lambeau Field and clean up. They're going to bounce back. They're going to play a lot better They're going to play a lot better against a bad Packers team. And I think they're gonna. I think they're gonna do a lot less shit talking. I would hope Norm Van Brocklin. I would hope the Dutchman keeps his goddamn mouth shut before the game. And maybe throws a couple more touchdowns, and then maybe thinks about talking so much shit. Man, I'm really getting on Norm Van Brocklin. You know, well, I mean, Jesus Christ, man, how you gonna beat a not great Cowboys team 14-13? After swearing you would beat them by 30 easy the day of the game. How are you going to do that? That's terrible. But no, I think the Eagles bounce back. They go to Lambeau next week. You know, I mean, they didn't lose. They're still 1-0, you know. So things went as badly as they could without going completely wrong. So Cheb, do not try to tell me that the Packers are going to upset the Eagles. They will not. There's no way in hell. There's no way in hell. The Packers are not going to win a game, man. A dub's a dub. You're right. Oh, you're saying about Norm Van Brocklin. Yes. I thought you were about to tell me the Packers have a chance of winning next week. No. Okay, well, maybe after the way week 1 went, fine. I think the Eagles will be favored. But I don't think they'll be favored by like a lot. I don't think they'll be favored by more than one score. They'll be favored by like 6.5, like -6.5. That's probably what we're looking at. So yeah, these are the matchups for next week. They're gonna be good. I'll post these in the Discord sometime in the next couple days. And other than that, I mean, golly, folks. I think we're good. We did it. We got where's my there we go. Woo-wee. All right. That was a hell of a first week. I think that was awesome. Put the Eagles at 3.5 since an even matchup is supposed to be -3 to the home team. Is it? Oh, okay. I actually did not know that. Fair enough. GG, everyone except me. Oh, Axion, don't feel bad. You'll get them next time. You'll get them next time. To be fair, you didn't even. We don't know you're a jinx for sure because you didn't even have a chance to bet on the first game. So you didn't jinx all 4. You just jinxed, honestly, like one of them. Because the Broncos aren't good. The Bills beating them 35-7. It was surprising at first, but honestly, it's not like that shocking. Really, like the Broncos aren't good. I don't think. I think the Cowboys honestly will probably beat them next week. They should. If today taught us anything. And then Cowboys-Eagles, I don't think you jinxed. That was just a wild game. You don't. I would say you didn't jinx that because you bet on the Cowboys and they almost won. They played above what was expected. Never bet on the Pats again. Okay, but fair enough. Don't bet on the Pats. Oh, or you and Cheb may have to fight. Everybody, I want to thank you guys so fucking much today, or tonight was awesome. It was everything I hoped it would be as far as the opening day. I'm very pleased, indeed, and you know, we'll be back. I'll be back on tomorrow night, of course, to continue Shaggy Does Sim Valley, and you know, regularly scheduled program will continue as such, and we'll be back with more SGFL football next Tuesday. But until then, keep an eye on the Discord, keep an eye on the standings. See you, Stoop Gang. Oh shit, get him. Oh, get him. Oh, slap him up. Slap him up. Slap him up. Oh! Shit! I don't have a health bar. I don't think you can lose this. Okay.
way still? Or am I back in the spider hole?